start to get nervous. So I'm just like, fuck it, man. Let's just
Fuck
jump
it, you
in.
just
And
gotta start. Hell yeah.
I just have to start and just pop in. So we'll let some people get in
Join.
here before we really get to it. What are
Nah,
you up to right now? I see you're in the whip too.
yeah, I'm just chilling in my car. I got my hat on the the headrest.
Okay. Were you just in your driveway too?
Yeah, I'm just chilling in my driveway right now.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm doing as well. Man.
I feel like it's a better spot because I got people home right now, and so I don't really, like it could be loud, and so
Yes, it's like, hey, what up, Hayes? We got us a little, not a little, we got us a big YouTuber up in the house. Got to be over 10K at this point. What's up, Tristan? What's up, Hayes?
shit was good.
What's up,
What's good, Tristan?
Appreciate. Oh God, I gotta hit all comments. Do you know how to do that?
How do I do it on here?
So, probably from your end, you gotta go to the top right, and
No, that's not. It's the same way as you. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so then go to your bottom left, and see where it looks like a comment thing.
Yeah.
Hit that and change it from top comments to all comments, and then you'll be able to see all of them. All right, let me check in with everybody real quick. Yeah, hit it to live chat. Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
All right, we got Lava up here. We got Trish. We got Dennis. We got BF. We got Jay. Jay, where you, brother? Jewel Real. We got Kit.
All the homies for real.
We got Oliver. We got all the homie G's. All right, so then there's no reason to wait, man. We might as well get to it. So, guys, I know I'm probably looking a little flustered, a little stressed. As soon as I was about to come out here and kind of this is what I like to do, guys, before my stream. I like to kind of just chill for a half hour with the phone in front of me. And I'm not like I'm sitting there full meditating, but it's like a meditation in a way, just to kind of ease into it. Instead, my dude had to send me to go get her some ice cream and some smokes, and I'm rushed in. I'm like, got to get my hair going. So like, I'm out of breath, so anyways, but thank you guys so much for showing up, man. We really appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
This boy, Brian, aka Chaos, he has been a part of my channel since, man. Honestly, you were probably on the first one that I end up where I changed it up. So when I first started doing my streams, the first few, I was sitting on my bed. Wait, you were even when I was on the bed?
Yeah, so my thing was I didn't I came into a couple of your streams before I started commenting. So
okay.
So I watched maybe like 2 or 3. I always liked streams though. So I came in, I liked your stream, just get your vibe and stuff. But then after like the third stream, that's when I started to talk. So
okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All right. So then you're a straight up OG.
Straight up. I remember you being on the bed and you said that it wasn't like comfortable, but then you were like, I gotta find me a spot. And then you found that it's like your desk, right?
Yeah, it's like basically where my TV is. And I just basically put my phone against the TV. So yeah, and it is like it's like a dresser drawer. Yeah. All right, so then let's go ahead and do it then. So you want to talk about? You're not really doing too much on your channel at this point, but I guess you could talk about your plans for the channel, or basically just what you got going on. I know you can talk about your MMA thing. Just kind of give us a little introduction to yourself, I'd say.
So yeah, I've been doing MMA. I've been training MMA for like the past 5 years. I don't have any like fights on record, you know what I mean? But it's like a lot of my fights are either scheduled like in the gym or it was, like street fights when I was younger. But that was like before I started training. I ever since I started training, I haven't fought like unprofessionally in a while,
Okay. So you're saying like when you're younger or whatever.
Yeah, that's really how I got
a lot of street fights. You kind of noticed that you had a little affinity to throw them hands, and like maybe this is something I could do professionally. Kind of like that.
Yeah, that's how it started. Yeah, but it was
all right. Well,
when I was younger, I was fighting like the only reason why I like started getting into martial arts, like I always liked like Bruce Lee growing up, stuff like that. But growing up, I was probably maybe 13, 14, and I started fighting, maybe a little younger, like 12. I started fighting like older kids, like at the park, just normal stuff. You get into scuffles, playing basketball. It wasn't like nothing serious, but it was like, just like holding my older kids is really how it all started.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna let this thing catch up because it was cutting out just a tiny bit there.
Honestly, hold on. Let me move my car a little closer if that's better to the house.
All right, you think it might be because like I'm outside too, and it's starting to storm here, so I don't know who's ended. Honestly, to if being honest, I'm gonna go while you do your thing there real quick. I'll catch up in the chat. So Jewel Royal, Kid Lava, Jay Oliver, Lava. I'm chilling, man. What's up, Leland? What's up, Treston? Lava with the 1-6 fizzle on the subs. There you go. Kyle's in the building. Jeanette from the Goat Readers, appreciate it so much. Hayes is saying what's up to Kyle. So Kyle must be from the Hayes stream, I'm guessing then. Robin is in the building. And all right. And then Mr. Pollen's got a little issue with the bowels. All right. So where where'd you grow up? Where you from? Like what's your kind of your
I grew up
neighborhood
in Connecticut.
situation?
So I grew up in Connecticut. Connecticut's kind of like it's it literally has everything. Like there's real inner city, like urban life. Then on the other side, there's country. Then we're also by the coast, so we have like beach towns. We have suburbs. It literally has everything. So it depends on where you're from. Like the town I grew up in was like a mixture of suburb and city. So
You know
that's
what?
like
That's smart. We're gonna get your link in there too. For people, are you trying to get some subscribers here? Like, are you do you have plans
not
with
for
the
sure.
channel? So,
Yeah,
all right.
so I'm gonna start posting some content, some
So, you,
MMA training content before I start having any fights because I don't have anything lined up. So it's gonna be more so like training content for now, and like self defense
all
content,
right, cool.
stuff like that.
All right, then let's do. How do I? So, what is it? It's ITZ chaos, and what's the numbers on there?
2181.
It's and it's K to Z, right?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Hold on, it's
Hold on, I'm gonna
all
move a
right.
little
Trustin,
like closer.
Trustin got it on there real quick for me. I appreciate that. I appreciate that real good. So you guys hear that, man? He's training to be an MMA fighter. He's going to start doing some content with his training sessions, and I mean, we might be looking at, you know, organically the beginnings of someone
Yeah,
that's going to be doing content, in the contact sport, which I know a lot of my men in here love.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie,
So
like I love this sport, so I'm definitely gonna take it to how far I can take it.
I mean that's cool. So all right, what do you say? What's up, coffee? We got I can't say that name yet. I'm Rick James. Chrissy, what's going on, Chrissy? I was just talking to Chrissy a little bit ago. And then Trish says she loves MMA. Yeah, honestly, let's get into that. So, who's your fighters? Like, what got you into MMA? Like, tell us about some of the original fights. You remember when they had no weight classes?
Yeah, I do. Well, I wasn't born then, but I went back and watched those fights.
So
I
you've
was
seen
born in
that stuff
'03.
where you seen that big guy get totally destroyed by the younger dude and the Royce Gracie days and all that.
Yeah, and
So
yeah,
how
that
old
one.
are you? If you don't mind saying.
I'm 22.
22. Damn, you're a young buck. I didn't realize you're that
Yeah,
young. Okay.
yeah, 22.
22 and your beard's already that long. That's how long you been growing the beard for, man?
I've had a full grown beard when I was like 16, 17.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, is that anything to do with Muslim faith? Or you are
No,
you
I'm not. I don't
no?
have no. I'm
Okay.
like my religion is like. I mean, it's kind of. I'm definitely very spiritual and I am very religious. I just don't have like a what's it called? If that makes sense.
Okay.
Like
So it's more
I study like a lot of like Christianity, of course, and uh, Catholicism. Catholic. I don't know how you would say that, but I study like the normal like religion. Like I also study a little bit of Muslim, like the Quran. I've read like a little bit of stories from there, but not much. If I'm gonna be honest.
have you really? I haven't read any of the Quran. I mean, I'm into theology and just the history behind it because I'm a history buff,
Yeah,
but
me too. I'm a history buff.
read
That's
a
really how I
ton
got
of
into the.
Quran. Hold on. Is it on my end, guys? Can you how are you hearing us, or are we coming across through your guys? Because it's kind of cutting in and out a little bit on mine. Am I coming through to you fine?
Yeah, it come through to me fine. Yeah, but I mean, it did
Not
skip at one point.
okay. You're back good on my end too. All right, cool. All
What'd you say, me,
right, so
Chase?
then talk about getting into the MMA and all that. Like, who were your guys? Who were your dudes? They like you couldn't wait to like go see the pay per view and watch.
So growing up, it was always so the champions growing up for me was John Jones, George St. Pierre. Um, it was like that era. It was like after GSP became like champion. It was like he was still the welterweight champion when I was growing up, but it was closer to like when he took his break and then he became a middleweight champion. But the John Jones for sure. Growing up, he was one of the big like he was the the biggest guy, the biggest star growing up until obviously Connor came like about 10 years ago. It was like 2016 is when all like his big like all his big fights was happening. 2015
You're a
something
big
like that.
Connor, a big Connor fan, or so?
No,
How
I
about
mean
this?
no, definitely. I love his fighting style, and I love like when he was young Connor, when he was hungry. I love that version of Connor. As he started to get money and become a little cocky, I didn't really care for that. But I
All
still love
right,
to. I
then
still
this
watch the
leads
fight.
into this. When it was the big fight, Connor versus Khabib, who were you rooting for?
I honestly see, and that's the thing. Like that's why it's weird. Like being a mixed martial artist, I never really rooted for like a lot of people. You know what I mean? It was more so like I love to watch the fights and like study the fights themselves. If that makes sense.
Oh, true.
Yeah. So like
Makes sense.
I never had a favorite fighter. If that makes sense. Like even growing up, even before I was training, I never had a favorite fighter.
All right, well then I guess that leads into this. Then, what is your like discipline? Talking about like Brazilian jiu jitsu, wrestling. What is your like discipline? What are you training?
I study.
And what
So
degrees do you have? Whatever you call them.
I do multiple martial arts. So I need to scroll down in chat. Yeah, I do multiple martial arts. I do boxing, Muay Thai, karate, wrestling, judo. Like honestly, like my whole like the gym that I went to before. I went there like I went there a lot, but I haven't gone there for a while because of money. But now, like I'll get into that later. But my martial arts is like a multiple martial arts. I study like a lot. Like that's why when you said like Khabib versus Khabib versus Connor, like I didn't really like have like a favorite in that because they're both like one is a perfect striker, one's a perfect grappler. I just wanted to see them fight. You know what I mean? Like that's what I mean by like actually being a martial artist. I never had like I just love to watch it.
All right.
Yeah.
So, all right, then I guess this leads me into this then. I mean, with the internet world, sometimes you got to be careful on how much information you give out there. Do you
Yeah.
want to talk about your gym, or I mean, specifically, do you want to shout your gym out, or do you want to just maybe talk about your gym, maybe more broadly? That's kind of on you, just
Um.
basically the spot you are training at, or any
So
of your
like I
fellow
said,
fighters or people that you like are training with, or any of that kind of stuff. Anything that
yeah,
ties to.
I'd rather do that because for the past maybe year, I haven't gone to that gym at all because like I said, like gyms it costs money and a lot of the times, um, not to like diss anybody, but like a lot of the times what you're learning in the gym is could be repetitive because there's not like there's a gap. You know what I'm saying? From everyone to every like age, race, you know what I'm saying? Like people who don't really want to be professional, like at certain gyms, and so it's like sometimes it can be repetitive. And so more so, what I've been doing is I've been having people that I know who really train. Like my friend, he's a boxer. He's been doing it ever since we graduated high school. He comes to my house and I train boxing with him. I had a friend who does jujitsu. I train jujitsu with him. And then at the end of it, we all train MMA like sparring, if that makes sense.
So what you're telling me is you got the setup at your house. You got a gym in your house.
Yeah, I do. I have a gym in my basement. Yeah, and so like we all like lift weights and
Well,
we'll
tell
either
us
hit the
about
bag
that.
there.
Tell us about the setup a little bit.
So my we mostly just spar and all like the grappling and stuff like that we do in like just the backyard. But I have a in the basement. I have a punching bag. I have a bench. I have like a normal bench press setup, and then I have a like a bench that you can either incline or like do whatever for dumbbells like stuff like that.
So you got dumbbells too.
Yeah.
Like how many different dumbbells? Do you got like the full like set, or do you got like just like
I
few
so
different
I have like the
weights?
old school ones. So like you have to like screw on the weights. You know what I mean? Like you have
Oh,
to
I know
put the
what you're
weights
talking
on.
about. Those are like,
Yeah.
damn, you're talking about, like straight old school way.
Yeah. And some of my other ones are like you ever seen like the plastic ones that are filled with concrete?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
really.
Like, real. Yeah, I got like some old school weights, but they do the
Yeah, it's
job. You know
like
what I mean?
those hole in the wall gyms that don't exist anymore.
Yeah. No, dead ass.
Those are the best gyms because you can sit there and yell and slam the
Hell
weight,
yeah.
with the.
Yeah. Hell yeah. No, honestly.
So that's cool, man. So it sounds like, from what I'm getting here, you're a deep thinker, man. You really like to analyze,
Yeah.
the different disciplines, the different way of fighting,
Yeah.
So you're not
No,
gonna
for
sit
sure.
there and be like contained to one, not just
Yeah.
Brazilian jiu-jitsu, not just wrestling, grappling, all that different stuff. Um, when's the plans like how does it work? Because I don't really know that much. Like how many like amateur fights do you have to have before you could start like fighting like for a promotion, or do you have to get noticed or something like to get a contract or?
For a big promotion, yeah, but you could go pro at like a lower level promotion whenever you want. You don't even need any amateur fights. That's obviously not what I'm planning to do, but that's something you can do.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what is the plan? Is just to do like some amateur now and just
So
see where you stand?
I'm I'm gonna so my plan is so the way that it works, you need a gym to represent you, or else a lot of promotions won't kind of like mess with you, especially you're just like some guy off the street kind of to a lot of promotions. And so I'm going to go to schooling actually in upstate New York to be like a lineman, and that's like a 15-week schooling, and after I come back, that's like after I'm gonna get a lineman job, and that money is what's gonna fuel my career, if that makes sense.
Okay, so you're gonna be working to
Yeah,
make money to fuel your career. All right.
yeah, hell
You're
yeah,
gonna do whatever it takes to keep the dream alive. So,
no, 1,000%.
man, guys, subscribe to this brother right here, man. This is a young man that's got a dream, and you guys, we all know what it's like to have a dream. Trust me, man. I had plenty of dreams when I was
Yeah,
younger, stuff that I would have liked to have done, and it didn't work out like that, unfortunately. So it's inspiring to hear somebody that's like really going for it, and they're actually
thank you, I
putting
appreciate that,
all
honestly,
the
that means a
effort,
lot.
you know, to do it. That's cool, man. That's really cool stuff to hear. So guys, man, it's right down there. Hit that up and hit that subscribe button. Hit hook it's chaos up. Hook my homie up here real quick with it. So
No,
all right, we got
this
in.
means a
All
lot,
right,
bro.
so Jay did say he wait. He said I'll be back later. I said so Jay did sub. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? We can start kind of doing a little bit of that. The chat can come up with some. Chat, if you guys want to come up with a couple of questions too,
Yeah, question
because I
shoot.
never, I
I'm
never prepare any questions. I just go with the flow of how things are going. So,
yeah, we can do
you
that
know,
too. Honestly, if y'all don't want to ask questions, y'all just want to chill. I'm down for whatever.
well, yeah, we could do a little bit. I'm sure they're gonna have like some stuff they want. Like, so here we got one real quick. Says, are you into like the BF Shivers is asking, do you like the power slap? He says, I like Ron the Wolverine. I'm guessing that's one of the main power slap guys. Do you watch any of the power slap?
So I definitely I go. I'm not big on the names, but I definitely go in. I definitely watch them. I check it. I check the power steps out because that shit is crazy. Honestly, that's something I could never do. Like that's really some like you have to have balls to just sit there and just let some dude smack you. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah, you do have that just to sit there and put your chin out there. All right,
Yeah,
so Hayes' biggest fear, I guess, like biggest fear is like within like the MMA world or just in life in general. I mean, I can answer like I'm scared of heights. I'm scared of drowning. Like that would be
yeah, that's kind of crazy.
like the worst place to die, or but
Definitely awesome to watch. No, my biggest fear is see, I never really had like a fear of like water or snakes or anything like that. My thing was always like failure, like just not. And even if it wasn't like making it, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't mind failing at like something like MMA. Like if I don't become a champion, whatever. At least I know I tried. My thing is just like the failure of not trying. You know what I'm saying? Like just giving up. Like, because sometimes I don't know. Sometimes that happens to people where something happens to them and it makes them just give
Man,
up.
where were you when I was fucking 22? I could have used some of that inspiration. I could have used some of those kind of words. Yeah, I would. Nobody was saying that shit to me when I was younger. They're
Well,
saying,
I'm not
man,
gonna lie. I had a rough childhood growing up, and so like even my girlfriend who I'm still with today, we've been together for 6 years. We both met in group therapy, like so I don't really I don't know. I've been through a lot growing up, so
you guys met in kind of like a trauma kind of like therapy thing, like for like
yeah,
childhood trauma.
like for juvenile, like anyone from ages 12 to 18, and it was for like people who just go through who need and like I said, it's a group there, so it's multiple people in there was multiple rooms and shit like that, and there's multiple people, and then there's therapists running the rooms. If that makes sense.
Is that stuff too personal? Like to get into why you were there?
I mean, to get why, I mean, that's probably for another stream. You know what I'm saying? But
Not fun.
I
Totally.
definitely would get into that one day, though. Maybe
Okay,
more
yeah.
for a YouTube video, because that's like a long. I've been through a lot. I mean, there's a lot of
That's
stories.
great. No, that's a great video to do. Not great because obviously it's shitty that stuff happened to you.
Yeah,
But
I know
like,
what you mean, though.
as far as content goes, man, people love that kind of stuff.
Hell
You
yeah.
seen my video like when I started. I was telling all about my life, and that's kind of how
Hell
I
yeah, man.
started.
No,
Like,
for sure.
subscribe.
This shit, honestly, and that's why I probably graduate. What's it called? Gravitated, because I see that you went through a lot. You know what I'm saying, and now you became a more positive person at the other side of it. You know what I'm saying? Some people wouldn't have made it through some of the stuff that you said that you went through. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's
No, I
like to see that
appreciate
some.
man.
No, for sure. To see that somebody actually, you made it and persevered, honestly, that's a story too.
Hey, I'm just enjoying the ride. I'm like me, I'm like a realistic type of person. Like I feel like there's like a ceiling obviously for someone like me as far as YouTube goes. I don't know what that number is, but I don't think it's gonna be anything too crazy. But I think like my favorite thing is just building the community and seeing the
Yep.
people come back that I see every day in the chat. Like you, like BF, like Jay, like H Security, like Trish.
Yeah, honestly, all these guys, man, it's a genuine community that we're all building. It's
fun,
amazing.
man. I enjoy it.
Hell yeah.
Like so too, if you're here, I know she's kind of been stressed out, it seems like lately. So
I'm sorry to hear
let me see.
that you can get over whatever.
Alex said, what? It's fun
there?
until you act out, he says. Oh, that's the big what quote from Mike Tyson, right? Well, it's not exactly the same, but everybody's got
a
they
plan
get punched in.
Oh yeah.
Jesus says, yeah, for sure. Sky's the limit. You can't keep on keeping.
Knock on
All right, how
wood.
about let's get to some well, you sound like you're busy a lot. So how much time do you really have for TV or TV shows, movies, or music?
Well, I mean, when I was I'm very busy. Don't get me wrong, but I also have a sleeping problem. It's like at nighttime, I that's when I watch shows and stuff like that.
Okay.
So
I could
watch.
What do you dig into, man? Do you get into some true crime? Do you get like sitcoms or?
Oh shit! I mean, all that. Honestly, both.
All that? Yeah, any of that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what? Who was I talking to earlier? It was BF Shivers because we were collabing this morning. He said he'd never seen Seinfeld. You've seen Seinfeld, right?
I've seen a few episodes, but I never watched it fully through, if I'm going to be honest.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's one of those shows. I know it's like a classic too, and so I definitely got to watch it. Same thing with Friends. That's my problem. I didn't get into Friends. But I do got to watch that too. I don't know if you watched that.
My old man loves Friends, but I never could get into Friends.
Yeah, my cousin likes Friends, and that's the only reason why I brought that up.
What's going on, Alea? I'm trying to think what I've been watching recently that's been interesting. I was watching some weird show on maybe it was Peacock. And it's called My Miniature Wife. Somehow he turned his wife into just like a little toy size or something. It's such a dumb show. Honestly, yeah, don't watch that, guys. I don't know why I'm even talking about it. Curb Your Enthusiasm. Thank you, Jesus is King. That is probably even better than Seinfeld. It's by the same writer. Now, Jerry Seinfeld's not in it except for to be a guest. There's Alexa. I was looking for you, Alexa. I was just talking about you a second ago, trying to see where you were at. So I'm glad that you showed up. But Curb Your Enthusiasm, Larry David, one of the most brilliant comedic minds of our time. Oh my god, just absolute hysterical.
What else did he make? So you said he made Seinfeld. I mean, like I said, I definitely got to watch that because like more.
Did Curb Your Enthusiasm and he's acts in it. It's on HBO. I don't know if you have it. Not everybody has HBO because HBO charges out the ass
Hell
for
yeah.
their
Nah, I
HBO's
don't
like the
have.
only thing I have, honestly. I mean, I got Netflix, I got Disney, which has Hulu, I got Paramount, I got Peacock, I got Amazon, I got that might be it. But
I'm not gonna lie.
still a lot.
I only have Netflix and Amazon.
That's it, yeah. But you know what? That's all you need because, like, you don't have to just sit there and watch the new stuff. You need to sit there and go back and
Hell
start
yeah.
watch whatever else is and they'll have stuff that like were on different platforms, and then they'll get the rights because all that
Nah,
stuff will move
sure.
around from different platform
Like
to different platform.
like there's a lot of shows that they like that they'll buy out or like they'll. I think they rent. I think that's what it is. They rent shows and they rent movies for a little bit from other platforms.
What's up, H Security in the
Yo, what's good,
building?
H?
Woo! What's up, families? What was I?
Wait, hold
Oh
on. BF
god.
Shiver said he said, "Hi everyone, I'm bald now."
Oh, I seen the picture. I seen BF sent me the picture. He got the cut, man. He's looking smooth. He's looking like he could have been like in the '90s WWE. Speaking of
Oh
'90s,
shit.
well, what's your? I guess no, you're younger though. So what kind of? I'm guessing you listen to rap music. I'm not sitting there trying to like
Yeah.
but I'm
Nah,
guessing you
dude.
listen
Nah,
to
we
a little
talked
rap.
about. Sorry.
Who's your guy?
Man, it's hard. I like a lot. I like a lot of old school. I like a lot of new school. Not newer
All right,
school. I would say
who's
now.
your top five? Top
My
five
oh
rappers.
shit, that's hard. That's so hard. So like who do I think is the best lyrically or my favorite top five?
Who's your favorite, man? If all right, well, I'll put it like this, man. They're sending you to an island. They said you could have the
Oh, easy.
one album.
Yeah, I got you.
How about this one? Well, your top five albums. You get to go to this island. You get to take five albums with you, rap albums, exclusively. What albums you taking
All
with
right.
you?
So albums is
And
different
you
than
can
rap
include
than
double
artists.
discs too, so you can take All Eyes on Me if you want to.
Nah, I'm not. Oh shit! See, that was a good one. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Albums is different than artists because artists have different like discography whatever they call that. Like I don't know what that's called, discography, whatever, with like their whole thing. Like if I say like one album, I definitely got to have a Get Rich or Die Trying by 50 Cent. Um, probably. Oh man, I got to get one of the Dr. Dre / NWA albums in there. It might just be what was the one from 2001? The next episode.
Like Chronic 2001, right? Or
Yeah, Chronic 2001 or the next episode, whatever they called that. That
the
that
one
album
with
was pretty fire.
where when he had Eminem on it, like the first time
Yeah,
he
he
had
had
Eminem.
Eminem. He had who else did he have on that? He had a few guys. He had oh
Snoop Dogg
the
was
guy
on
who
there,
was
of
in
course, on there.
he had I'm pretty sure Nate Dogg was on there once for a song. He had a few guys that was on there.
You talking about like remember the song like walked out with two broken legs trying to walk it off.
Yeah,
Fuck you, cops.
call the
I'm killing
cops.
you and fuck about that fucking
Yeah. Oh
dog.
shit, I
Yeah,
forgot that.
the
If that
song
song
from
was
that
on,
album.
I forgot
Yeah,
that whole song.
yeah,
Honestly, but
yeah. I
so
think
that's
so. If I would take, I could do my top five rappers. That's pretty easy for me. So, well, I mean, I got five is tied between Eminem and DMX. Number four. Tell me you listen to some Scarface. You listen to Scarface?
no, I'm not gonna lie to you. Nah, bro. Nah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm yeah, somebody call the cops. No, I honestly I
This
have not.
one come resuscitate me, man. I'm telling you, have you tried though? Like, have you like gave it a shot and
No,
were
I
like, nah?
honestly no, I haven't. Like that's what I mean. It's probably come on, and I probably I just don't like if you say like a song, I probably know one, but I don't know. No.
I'm trying to think of like which album to tell you to go try first. Maybe The Diary, Scarface, The Diary. Go check that out. That's we're talking
Yeah.
like mid early '90s, man.
See,
Scarface is.
nah, but I'm not gonna lie. Like that's a lot of music I like. Like I like Mob Deep. Like there's a lot of guys from like the '90s who I So it's just I don't know. I've heard the name Scarface. I just never checked it out. If that makes sense.
Yeah, the Diary. See, my man knows in there. My man knows what time it is with the diet for sure.
V12 is crazy.
And number
I'm
three, I'm
not. I
going Nas. How about that? Nas number three for me.
Nas is valid. Honestly, he'd probably be my top five. Like after you say so, say your top five, and I'll say mine.
All right. So I started it to tie. So all right, I'll do my top six. We'll go Eminem six, DMX five, Scarface four, Nas three. And then just I grew up in the early in the '90s, so this is why it's gonna be like, oh my god, that's everybody's top two. Two Biggie, one Pac.
See, all right, that top five is so valid. Honestly, the only thing, just because I haven't listened to him, I would probably just switch out Scarface for Jay-Z, and that would be my top five.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I guess you are from the East Coast. So would you say you
yeah.
prefer East Coast rap over West Coast rap?
See, I can't say that now because like I said, Snoop Dogg was fire. Like growing up, I listened to a lot of Snoop Dogg, and I listened to a lot of Tupac, and like
Okay.
NWA. Like I listened to a lot of NWA, which was like technically, they're all West Coast rappers. So
Yeah, it's like Tupac, like lived in the East Coast for a lot of his life too. He's kind of both,
he did. He did. Yeah, exactly. And that's something that a lot of people don't
He,
understand.
he just wrote for them so hard because he was in that beef with Biggie.
Yeah, yeah,
Everyone thinks that
exactly.
makes the West Side, but it's like no, man. He lived in Baltimore and hung out a lot in
Yeah,
New
yeah, exactly.
York. But yeah, no, Pac will always be my number one. My number one album, All Eyes on Me. All Eyes on Me. That's just here. I'll tell a quick story. So maybe I'll and a little background. So when I first moved to Hyde Park, Chicago, you know, they got me into rap music. My friends, I was listening to like Offspring or whatever. I was like in before, I was in third and fourth grade, and then fifth grade, I was listening to like Green Day before then. They're like, get that
Yeah,
shit out
I
of here.
like Green Day. I listen to rock too.
I know, I do, but they weren't feeling it in Chicago. When I was, we ain't rocking. So they're like, get you some Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah,
Get
Bone
you some
Thugs and Harmony. Hell yeah.
yeah, let's get you some Biggie, and then we could start talking. They're like, put that baseball bat down. Here's a basketball. Learn how to dribble this. Like everything had to change. I had to go. I went from listening to like punk rock and playing baseball to also I was hooping and I was
Hell yeah.
listening to rap. That's kind of how it went when I moved to Chicago. But so my favorite rapper quickly became Tupac, and one of the
Yeah.
first cassette tapes I had was Me Against the World, and my favorite
Mm.
song was the. I mean, that whole album is absolutely
Wait, what
fire.
was your favorite song you said? You said Dear Mom?
Dear Mama, yeah,
Yeah,
Dear
that song
Mama,
is fire. Yeah.
and it just means a lot to me too, just because of like how close I am with my mom. But
Yeah.
I remember, back in that day, the internet was relatively new, like so you weren't figuring out like the exact dates of when albums were coming out. So
Yeah.
I was too young to buy the rap stuff on my own because the parental advisory sticker. So I'd go see my dad every other weekend and we go up to the record store to see if the All Eyes on Me album came out. Like we knew it was coming out like relatively like soon, but we weren't exactly sure. So like few failed trips, wasn't there. Finally got that album. I had and we bought the double CD, but I still had the cassette Walkman. So this is back in the day where I had this boombox. I would put the CD in, and then I would record it onto my blank cassette tapes, so then I could listen to it in my Walkman while I was in the car, on car rides and everything.
That's
So
fire.
like, dude, it's fine.
Were
So
you the
like,
token
it was
friend?
different back in that day, man. It was different. Like I remember, like listening to the radio and going to all the different like stations trying to
Bro,
catch
that's so
like
fire.
the songs
Yeah.
you want to hear and trying to record it. Sometimes you'd only have 2 out of 3 verses because you caught it late. Like, we were struggling like that back in the day to try to get
Now
like the music you wanted to hear.
I know
But
there's a quote. It was something like I think it's hard times make hard men make soft times make soft men, and then it's like a reoccurring circle. And so like right now, we're kind of in that age where it's kind of a little too easy. You know what I'm saying, to do certain stuff like that. Like to hear that you went through like again all that just to hear your favorite song. Right now it's a click of a button.
oh yeah, if I wanted to hear something right now, I'd just go boop boop boop. But back then, I'd
Yeah,
be waiting for something on the radio. Like, come on, man, come on, I'm waiting for it. Like just waiting for it all day to hear the new like songs that were the top songs on the radio. It was
yeah, man.
crazy. That cheeseburger, yeah, yeah. I was like, I
I
wasn't
was
the
gonna say
only
you were the
white kid
token
in my
white friend.
school. There were like 2 others. So
Oh
there's
shit,
3 of us. There was 3. We were 3 white kids in my in my grade school.
that's kind of that's fire. But what about your friend group?
Oh, so it was me. It was a dude from God, what's that country called? Like the Czech Republic.
Oh shit.
A couple of black kids, and then a Hispanic dude. That was my main crew.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, so we're pretty diverse, man. Hyde Park was diverse, though. Hyde Park really was. It was a diverse type of spot in Chicago. You got all walks of life. It's home of Barack Obama, Louis
Yeah, same thing.
Farrakhan.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like I've never been
Okay,
there, but I know of it
okay, for sure, for
because
sure.
I have an uncle who lives in Chicago.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
So have you been to Chicago then, like a few
No,
times, or
I've never been there. I definitely want to go out there, to say what's up. But he usually comes to where we're at.
okay?
Yeah.
So do you have any siblings? Like any like
I have
that
half
you
siblings. I have three half siblings.
have
I
three
didn't.
half siblings?
Yeah. So I didn't grow up. I didn't grow up with them. So that's kind of a long story. So they I so I'm trying to think. So I have two sisters and a brother. My brother's the oldest, and they were all born like back to back to back, and I'm like 7 years younger than the or six. I'm no, I'm I'm 4 years younger than the youngest one, and 7 years younger than the oldest one.
Hey, we should go to O Block together.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Let's go to the O. Damn, we could be jamming. Like took it to the O.
yo, nah, yo, I'm not gonna lie, that'd be crazy as fuck. Some tourists going to
That would be
Chicago,
funny.
blasting King Von.
So we could go by the the what do you call it, the mural or whatever, the big like thing that they
I'm
painted of them.
straight,
Take a
dog.
picture.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm good. I'm all good and all that.
Oh man, it's crazy because I wasn't going to O Block like when I was in my like addiction days, but I wasn't too far off. Like I was getting off on 71st Street, and that's like
Oh shit.
63rd, six whatever, it's like
Yeah.
around like 63rd or 64, whatever it is. But
Yeah.
I was off on 71st and
So
going to Indian
so
Street.
I Loves Animals just asked what is O Block. O Block is a very dangerous part in Chicago where a lot of gangs just resonate. It's I'm pretty sure it's also Section 8, right? O Block is all Section 8.
Yeah, it's all those apartments and
Yeah.
yeah, but it's not a spot to just go kick it. I feel about come to Falls Road. Oh snap! There we go. We got the
Bro saying Jesus is king, but then he's repping some crazy stuff. This is wild.
dude. Jizza the King is cool, man. He's always in here, but he's cool. He's cool people.
Hell nah, I'm not gonna lie. He's funny as hell. I've seen what he was saying before. He's funny.
Yeah, he's cool, man. He's cool. Let me catch up. Let me see what's up with the chat real quick, man. If you have Val, you're all good, man. Type whatever you feel, man. Get it all off your chest. All right, let's see. I haven't seen it
O
all,
Block
so.
is like this. Very similar.
Beginning of, I've been to the mountains, puffs in the clouds, and they still be begging. Trish, remember that? Said DMX is his shit. Scarface is the dawn. D12 for life, an album influenced by my group. Tupac, yeah, definitely some Pac. Run DMZ. Damn, you're going way back. That's before I was getting into like rap music. That's before my time. Back in
Run
Street
DMC.
Boy. I mean, the girls like when I was in like my first couple of years of high school, like I went to an all boys school my freshman and sophomore year, but like when I was hanging out with my cousin and like the girls like his way, yeah, they were all into that. I didn't go to a public school again. So my freshman and sophomore year, I went to a public school like in grade school, but my first 2 years of high school, I went to Mount Carmel, which was a Catholic all boys school. So my grades were
Mm,
great. There's no
yeah.
distractions. I had nothing else to do but study. But my junior year, my grades were shit. Then I had a girlfriend and I started smoking marijuana. PS1 for sure. Definitely going to PS1. I've always had Sony. Sorry, I haven't been that. You're all good, Alexa, man. I know you said you're going through some stuff. Hopefully, everything is getting better for you. John, what's up, man? You still off that butter? No more blazing that cheddar, right? You said you still doing good? Yep, that little sick of weed, exactly. Burn us. And then John said he had, John, you told your business on here. And I thought a lot of us already know and are rooting for you, bro. So John had a little problem with the cocaine, but smoking it. Um, but he's been good now for a couple of weeks, or at least a week and a half now, right? It's got to be like a no cheddar. Thanks to you. There you go, man. No,
That's
no more of
awesome.
that. Good for
Jesus
you,
is
man.
king, man. Word to
Congratulations,
fucking
man. I'm glad for you. Just keep with it. Keep going. Hopefully that's the end of it. Because trust me, Lord knows it wasn't easy for this guy.
yeah.
Yes, week and a half. All right. I thought it was something like that. I thought it was like a week and a half. We do recover. Oh, Angie, good words. Okay, Angie. So you're in recovery. Sounds like Vegas profile stories. What's going on? So that guy's got 40,000 subscribers. He has a channel like talking about like the biker gangs and stuff like that. Well, they were doing a live. He was kicking it with can't remember what his homeboy's name was, but his homie was out fishing. They're just kind of chilling,
Oh shit.
you know,
That's
kicking the
fire.
bobo like we're doing, just shooting
Hell
the
yeah.
shit type stream. But no, he had some. I was watching some of his shorts last night. I was very intrigued by it. Clean and sober. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah. So
That's amazing.
for those that don't know, I struggled with the opiate addiction for 15 years, man. 15 years, and I like to blaze a little bit of that rock as well. I'm not gonna sit here and BS to you. They seem to go together like peanut butter and jelly, and a little upper, a little downer,
Yeah, yeah,
nice little
yeah, yeah.
speed ball. We were off to the races. So you guys here, you guys want a little like how I used to look when I the difference between how I looked on the way to the city from the difference to on the way back. So say, kind of excited, right? Oh, I'm about to go get my shit, got the music blasting, sitting there rapping the park like all eyes on me, I bet you got it twisted, you don't know who to trust. Too many player hating people trying to sound like, just all excited because you're about to get high. So
Hell
all of a
yeah.
sudden, get to the spot, hit the button, get rang up. Hey, Matthew, is that you? Like, man, yeah, I'm here. Come on up, Matthew. We got you. But word. So get up to the spot, get my little 5 and 5, which is basically five of each. Then everybody wants to come up and say what up, like, hey Matt, what's going on? Of course, well, they didn't want to say what up. They wanted me to start handing out hits, of course. And it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah, of course.
hey man, yeah, go ahead. You can't breathe, like you can't even speak for a minute because it's like it's hitting you
Oof.
so hard. So now you guys have seen my ride there, right? So this is my ride back. No
That's
music,
paranoid as a bitch.
yeah.
Yeah.
Behind me, like whole different story, From the ride down there to the ride back was a whole different story.
It's funny as hell.
Yeah, man, that's so heavy noise, and it's like that dope's supposed to even you out, but it don't even you out enough right away. Like you got to stop, like you got to stop taking hits at some point for it to even you out. But I can't even I can't move after I do a blast. No talking. Yeah, right. I can't speak, man. People are like, "What's
Shit,
up,
just
man?"
sitting there paralyzed and cops are coming. That's
Oh,
even better, bro.
paralyzed is a good word for it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just grunting at people. They're like, "Hey, what's up, Matt? Man, how you been?" I'm like,
Yeah. You're sitting there stuck as fuck. Yeah.
"Oh, stuck like Chuck." Wasn't no words coming out.
Oh shit. Oh
Wasn't
man.
nothing being talked about. Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
a
man.
different story when you're like when you be hitting the rails and like drinking beers, like what I would do like before that. Like people be talking about like solving the problems in Africa and having all these deep conversations. Yeah, man. I
Yeah.
think we should go skiing next week. And I'm not talking about skiing like we're doing at that moment. I'm talking about like they want to go to Colorado and like get on some skis. Because we're making all these plans because you feel so good, right?
Yeah,
We
hell
got
yeah.
so you start making all these plans to do all
And
this stuff.
shit always falls through. Ain't nobody going to Colorado.
Yep. What's up, two guy? What's up,
I'm not
brother?
gonna lie. I actually do want to go to Colorado. I do want to learn to ski. That would be fire. Because I know somebody who skis. Like they go on like I forget what it's called. I think it's like the Black Diamond or something like that. I don't know like the rankings. But, like they go on like the tough shit. And I want to learn how to ski. That would be fire.
Yeah. Man, I've been skiing one time, and I went with my buddy Josh, and they actually like took us like with somebody that would like show us real quick how to go down the bunny hill. And then they would like be like, all right, now you go off and do your own thing. But they would like teach you for like the first like half hour. All
Oh shit.
right. It's all fun and games till you're running down the rainbow road with a herd of unicorns chasing you. It's, nope, no. Kimball slicing me. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So you've been on. Do you even mess with any like Mary Jane or anything like that? Or do you even want to get into that? All right.
There we go. This should be better. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you for sure.
All right. I'm about to turn this light
What's
on.
going on, Jordan? We got the All American Thoroughbred in the building. Come on. Congratulations on that 1K, brother. Me and Jordan hit over 1K right around the same time, man. We've been talking about getting to that 1K till we're blue in the face for a while now, but we finally got there. So, man,
So
like,
yeah,
nah, man, this is a guy that's doing the right thing, man. Don't sit there and start doing that, guys. He's training
what do
to
you do?
be an MMA fighter, man. He works a job like and trying to provide for himself and provide, for his training. Like, no, let's not do that. Let's not do that. But what up to you, Matt P? Where are Trish? I'm alone. I'm not sure. Or H and Trish. I think they're just chilling. Yes, sir. You doing good, bro? Turn it up. You know what, man? We got a little motion.
Nah, you ain't alone, BF. We all here, bro.
Yeah, man, we're here kicking it. So, all right, well, so we touched into some music. Um, yeah, we can bypass that last question. That's not really important at the end of the day.
No. I what's it called? I was just about. So I do smoke, but now that I'm going for that job, I I literally just bought my last pen. So the pen that I have now is my last time I'm ever smoking.
Oh, you're on your last, so you got to like start hunkering down, huh?
Yeah,
And
man.
this about a month. Well, you train, so it might be a little bit less for you, since
Yeah,
you're
because
probably
it
like,
constantly sweats out of me, so it's different
yeah,
because of that. Yeah,
yeah. For
but
me,
it
I'd
is
probably
still like a
months.
long time that stays in my system.
I'm telling you, man, like because like I have such a slow metabolism, like most people, like when I was trying to like pass drug tests when I like used to be on like trying to get on that maintenance medicine, like Suboxone and stuff like that, I would be thinking like, oh man, 6, 7 days, I'm straight. They said on the
Yeah,
internet they 4 to 5. It'd be like 10 days later, they'd be like, my cup is lighting up like a tree, man. Like they're like,
yeah,
God
you're
damn.
cooked.
Like we ever gonna get it together here, brother? Like what are we
Nah, for
doing?
sure. Now Nick Diaz does smoke. He Nick Diaz smokes all the damn time. He just smoked. What's it called? Right now, he just got Ronda Rousey fried. I don't know if you've seen that. Like they're like there's a thing going on for Netflix. Ronda Rousey is fighting Gina. I forgot her last name. Nick Diaz is fighting Mike Perry. It's a pretty fun. It's a pretty fun. What's it called? Oh, Francis. I don't. Francis Ngannou. He's fighting on that card too.
You talking about the like upcoming UFC card?
Uh, it's it's uh it's it's a different promotion that has all these ex fighters from the UFC.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Yeah, and
And what's
so
it gonna be on? Well, like what channel or
it's gonna
what
be on
streaming?
Netflix. So if you have Netflix, it's free.
Oh, okay, then yeah, I'll be with that.
Oh yeah.
Especially since you're training to like do MMA. I'm like now it makes me want to watch it more. Now that I got like a friend that's like into it, it makes me want to like kind of watch it a little bit more and kind of like learn all the things a little bit more. Like I know a little bit, but not like a
Nah,
ton.
for sure. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh like that. I laughed just because BF said I loved Ronda, and then she got kicked in the head. Womp womp. It's like, nah, that's fucked up. Like, but I know exactly what you're saying. Like, because I have other people who I got into MMA too. Again, because like other people who used to watch it, but you know, it's a fun. It's a great. I love this sport.
Maybe don't do drugs. And like, so we got a priest in here. All right. It's like I don't know what world you're living in, man. It's pretty prevalent these days. You'll learn when you turn 13, 14. Your friends will probably be doing it. All right. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, say no to it. Definitely say no to it for sure. I agree with that
Yeah, hell
statement,
yeah.
but let's not act like it's not going around. Like people haven't had their thing going. All right. I
Yeah.
love Ronda. Get kicked in the head. One Ronda Rousey always kind of eyeball Nick and Connor. the look she gives them is different as hell. She wants those two hella bad. Oh, I always thought like Rhonda, like she was like looks good. I thought she was
Well,
kind of hot.
no,
Her attitude was like a
Rhonda
little
used to
shit.
be married to Brendan Schaub, or not married.
Really?
I think married. They were together for a long time. I don't know if she was married. No, no, no. They were. She was married to someone else. Who another. It was some other dude. He was big as shit. He was like 6'7". Like
Because the
you know.
internet hates the job. It seems like anytime I like see a video of him, it's like the first 25 comments, if not all the comments, are hating on that guy.
Are getting roasted. Yeah, yeah. It's because he was a ranked heavyweight who retired and became a comedian, and like that's how that went.
And I heard like his comedy is not very good.
Yeah, it's. I mean, some people like it. I don't. You know, I'm not.
Do you
I
like
don't
it?
really watch his shit.
No, it's
Nah,
not
I
for
mean,
you.
nah, not. I mean, I watch like if he has podcasts with like Joe Rogan, I definitely watch those podcasts that he's on because I like to. I'd rather. I don't
You
know.
got
He's
good.
he's funny. He's funny just talking wise, but his comedy's not it
You
in
got
my opinion.
from Trish. Thank you, Trish.
Oh shit, I appreciate that. Thank you.
If our community gets big enough, we could start
Okay.
our own. That would be crazy, huh? That'd be fun, right? Kane is a legend. He's been in 2.0. That makes sense, actually. Did you watch wrestling as a kid? Were you into like WWE or WCW, NWO? Oh, then you're younger. That's right. So you would be more like, God, you're only 22 years old. So would it be
Yeah,
like
mine would
AJ
be all.
Styles or something?
Nah, so
Kenny Omega?
I never got into WWE for some reason. I was
Oh,
more
all
football
right.
growing up. I loved football. Like growing up, I played football growing up.
You know what we could talk about actually is because we were just talking about comedians and we want to do top five like comedians or I mean let me try
Yeah,
to
I mean,
put my list together real quick in my mind. And let me see, let me try to get
I think
five.
I could go.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I think I could go. I think.
All right.
Oh man, I feel like Jim Carrey has to be on the list. He has a lot of like classics. But I was thinking more so like he's one, but I say Dave Chappelle is in there.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
you know what I mean? Oh shit, I gotta go. I mean, a lot of the good ones are more old school guys.
Well,
Like,
that's kind of where my mind is gravitating toward, but I'm older though too.
yeah, no, but I mean, even then, like, I mean, oh shoot, Cat Williams, what he's been doing recently, he's kind of like stormed the gates. Like, he's kind of been doing his thing.
Okay, Williams is a fun one to watch, but I'm gonna throw two at you real quick.
Mm.
Um, Richard Pryor. Did you
Okay,
ever
yeah,
seen
yeah,
any Richard Pryor?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Eddie Murphy. I mean, Eddie Murphy's the king in my
No, Eddie
mind.
Murphy. No, no, he was coming up. I had to save him. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Murphy definitely is the king.
You're saving him for all right. I was about to say, I was like, man, I ain't hear that. I'm like,
No,
I haven't
I was
Eddie
saving
yet.
him.
You're trying to
No,
build
that's
up
like
to
saying
Eddie.
top five like
I'm
artists
like, we're
in
gonna be
general. You
Eddie.
got to say Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like Eddie's like that. He's like really like status.
Yeah. So yeah, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy would be like, up there for me. Cat Williams, definitely for
Yeah,
sure. If you're
yeah. What
kind
he's
of
been
like
doing
one
recently,
different style, like a political kind of commentary, you could go with like George Carlin.
Shane. Man, you ever seen Shane Gillis?
Yeah. Shane Gillis is hilarious for
I
sure.
feel like he's obviously too young now, and his career is too young. But as he gets bigger, and I really hope that he can end up being on like that list because what he's been doing, I really fuck with his comedy.
Said Bill Hicks. Oh, you're going way back. Jesus. You went back old school with the Bill Hicks, right? Bill Hicks. Well, no, Bill Hicks is like 80s or 90s. Is he like in 90s? Who's the like original like hold on one second. Sorry. Is that like too loud?
No good.
Uh, my bad. He said who his top five was? I seen Vegas's top five. Will Ferrell for sure. Especially for movies too. If you're talking like if you're not like doing
Oh
like
yeah,
stand up
yeah,
like
facts.
movie wise, Chappelle,
Yeah,
Richard Pryor,
yeah, facts.
Jordan.
More so for that.
Yeah, more for sort of like the movies, but I mean, one of my favorite movies is Old School. If we're going like comedies, like Old School is a straight up classic comedy movie. And what's the one where he's the NASCAR driver? where he's Ricky
Oh,
Bobby.
Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights, that's a classic for sure as well.
Funny ass movie.
That brother, of course, as well.
Yeah, no, Will Ferrell, he has like even like dumbass like kicking and screaming like that dumb shit. That shit was funny as hell to me for some, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he has a lot of good movies. Like, you ever seen what was the one he did with Kevin Hart? Not Hard or something like that
What was he doing now?
with Kevin Hart. I forgot what it's called. I
Oh,
think it's Not Hard.
it's like he's about to go to prison, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. That's
Stay
that one.
Hard. Yeah, Stay Hard. I remember that
Oh,
one.
again, Get Hard. Yeah, yeah, that's what it was.
All right, Alexa says, imagine you have an addiction and then you stop using for years and now you are again. I mean, I can imagine that tenfold. I've did that a ton of times in my life. Is that what's
Oh, for
going
sure,
on
man.
with you, Alexa? Is that what you're trying to get off your chest? I mean, tell us about it if you want to. If you're
Yeah, if you
opening
want to
that door,
rant, honestly, like
yeah,
we're
tell us
all
what's
here.
going on. We'll talk. We'll talk through it.
Hell yeah.
Like Red Scale, Mom's Mabel. Wait, who's Mom's Mabel?
She said, "I will be addicted to my meds, and now I don't know what to do." I
Harley
mean,
Murphy is Harley Murphy is underrated. He didn't get like his just due because well, I mean he lived to what his 50s, but like I didn't get to see enough of his stand up. But his stuff on the Dave Chappelle show, I mean those skits still,
facts.
I mean
Yeah,
those
no, those
still hold
kids still to this day.
today. Don Rickles, yeah, you're going like straight like one of the originals for sure. Help me Jesus, Oprah Winfrey, help me Jewish God. I'm not sure what that means. Get hard, yeah, get hard. I will be addicted to my meds, and now I don't know what to do. Um, well, I mean, what do you? I would have to know more specifically, like what kind of meds you're taking. I mean, unfortunately, I kind of know a lot about that stuff as well. Matt
I
Rife
mean,
and
but
Theo
is
Von
is your
both
your
be
meds helping you? Like,
on
that's my question.
what's that?
I said, is your meds helping you? That's my question. Like, what are they? And what, you know what I mean?
I think she might be overtaking them, and then she's I mean, I'm just
Mm,
guessing. Maybe she's overtaking them, and then she has to wait like maybe 5 or 6 days
yeah.
without them, fill them, because that could be a problem if he starts overtaking them.
Oh, Theo Vaughn too. He's on that wave. Same thing, like I said with Shane Gillis, where like I'm really hoping that they become like classics in the long run. You know what I mean? Like right now, they definitely they're riding that wave. You know what I mean?
And Theo Von comes up with stuff that like nobody else comes up with. Like the way he puts
Bro, he's
these
some dude
jokes,
from Louisiana.
like
Just like,
where did you come up with that? And that's fucking hilarious. Like
bro, he's some like literally some dude from like some backcountry Louisiana. He just enjoys life. You know what I mean? That's where he grew up. Like, fuck.
when he did that one set when he was just talking about, he's like, man, when people started talking about like, hey man, why would you him being poor as well, like white, everybody in his town were poor, white and black, and the people were like, man, hey man, why would you take our stuff? He's like, man, he's like, I'm sitting here, with nothing too. You think I would do that to you? I would just
Yeah,
sit there
yeah, yeah,
and get stuff. He's like, here,
yeah.
have half.
Okay.
And
Yeah, yeah,
I can't remember exactly how the whole thing goes, but it was
yeah.
a great little set that he had, or at least joke setup that he had. No, Alexa, let us know, man. If everything like, if you need to hit me up on the emails too, if you want to talk about it, just hit me up. I'm here
Oh,
anytime, and I know that stuff sucks. Trust me, I've dealt with addiction, depression, anxiety my whole freaking adult life. The funniest skit on the
yeah,
show is this black guy. That was the first skit too. That was the first ever skit on the Chappelle show. Was the guy that was blind in the
yeah,
KKK? You remember that?
yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
absolutely insane.
That shit was perfect. That was golden.
There's a lot of people that say I beat Down syndrome.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Charlie Murphy did too much, told the behind stories that they don't like that. Oh, you're saying that's why he kind of didn't get his just due, I'm guessing.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, like with Charlie Murphy, he said he did too much, like telling like giving out all the juicy secrets about like, Hollywood and, because you
Uh,
imagine the life he had, his brother is Eddie Murphy, who was the most
mm,
popular comedian, in the 90s for like,
yeah,
whole like decade straight. He was the top guy,
literally.
top draw. Yeah, I mean, he was the top, comedy actor like in the '90s for sure. And then, I mean, he revamped his career and started doing like kind of more kid friendly stuff. And like Shrek and the Haunted Mansions and like Nutty Professor, and then kind of like had a different kind of career. So I mean, he longevity, and he's supposed to be coming out again with a
Oh shit,
comedy
really?
set.
Holy
What's
shit.
up, Angel? What's going on? J Rob, what's up with you? Um, you say you're on the ready high. You got a little Buddha in the
Yo,
system right now.
this king is wild.
Did you take a little to the head before the first stream? It's all good, shit. All right, Zachary's having issues with his butt. He's got to get that itch taken care of. All right, we got some what's up going on. Get off my car, you damn jiggle. He said, "Look at my show. I have a framed photo of Clayton Bigsby from that skit." Oh, does he? Okay, I didn't see that when I was watching. I'll check it out next time when I'm on there because I am gonna go to your show next time you're live or when I see it pop up. I am gonna pop in. And for those of you that don't know, Vegas Profile Stories, 40,000 plus subscribers, has a really good channel. Does live streams with guests. Talks about like biker gang or maybe prison stories as well. I'm not sure. I still got to get the whole gist of it. I still need to do my research to see everything that's involved. But all right, comedy gold, I swear.
Bro
I
just said
broke up
man
with
on the right eye is a
5 hours
motherfucker.
and
How do
everything
okay.
for the steak came back. My man said he broke up with his girlfriend for 5 hours. Is that a Theo Bondi or you say you did that?
He said he
It'll
did
be
that.
right- Since it's funny as fuck to me. I'll see it next time. I'll notice it next time. I'll have to stop taking 5 times my dose. So you're saying you're running extra, extra low. I mean, I've been there before where I was overtaking like GABA pen and stuff like that. And you have to start like, cracking them halves. Like, all right, we got to set this much for this day. We got to set this much for this day. So you don't go without. 'Cause you don't, yeah. So, I mean, you're going to feel a little off taking less, but don't run out. Don't let yourself run out if you can. I don't care who
No
that's. It's
facts.
funny right there. Holy crap, it's true, Shivers. I believe you. It's even funny. My doctor said I might have to be hospitalized if I don't stop. Damn. Well, I mean, if you gotta go, man, sometimes, and I mean, not that it's a vacation, but man, I'll tell you what, man, sometimes like those rehab stays were like a vacation. Like it got you away from the real life, everything being serious as a heart attack, trying to
No facts.
figure out each day how I'm gonna stay like feeling okay. Like sometimes it's nice to just go ahead and get yourself out of there for a bit, man. Get yourself out of the real world for a little bit. You can kind of regroup. What's up, Trish? Says I'm high on life. What's up, Session Head? What's going on with you?
How do you feel about
This
smoking on your chin,
over. Watching the
Matt?
angry video. What's up?
How do you feel about smoking on your channel?
Oh, go ahead.
Like
Go ahead.
not visual, but what's it called? Like talking about like obviously you're an open book, but like how do you feel about like personally talking about it?
What do you mean? Like, if you wanted to smoke, you can go ahead and smoke.
No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking like because like I said, obviously you're an open book, right? But how long did it take you to be like open and honest on about your your smoking and stuff like that,
Oh, like
like
all like
your
the drug.
past? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't right away. Yeah. I mean, I was trying to hide it for a long time, but it just wasn't really getting me anywhere. Because I don't, some of they like AA and NA, which I don't go to anymore, but I used to go to a lot of them. They had this thing like, your secrets keep you sick. When you keep all that stuff kind of, you try to hide from like the truth and everything's a lie. Like it's
Yeah.
almost like being dry, it's almost like being a dry drunk. Like you might be sober, but you're still having behaviors as an addict or an alcoholic. You're still behaving
Yeah,
in a
that makes sense.
yeah. So so like at a certain point you have to start just like getting it out there and be honest. And yes,
Opening
it'd
up
be
and just saying like,
is it fun to like yes, I laugh and joke about it, but like do I like knowing that I was a junkie, that I'm an
yeah,
addict for life? Like it's even sober, like I'm still an addict. Like that doesn't
yeah,
go away. I'm forever every till the day I die, I will be a drug addict, but I'm fighting every day to like get through that day to stay sober. So
Hell
no,
yeah.
that's not fun. That's not a lot of fun, but it's just the truth, man. It just is what it
And
is. So
I
I have
appreciate you
to
for opening
face
up
it.
because that was more so what I was asking. Not about like me smoke, which I appreciate you for offering that too. But my thing was more so like talking about yours. I should have said your past smoking because you don't smoke anymore. That's what I should have said. But
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, and pot smoking too. I did smoke pot every day at one point, but the only
oh
reason I
yeah,
stopped that is because I progressed and not to say bigger and better things, but like the pot was
yeah.
ruining my good high from the harder drugs. So that's why I stopped smoking pot. If we're being honest.
No, I know that makes sense. Yeah. And somebody Session just asked if I ever had blow. No, I have not. I'm not gonna lie. I've only smoked weed and drank alcohol. I mean,
Appreciate that.
growing up, because I actually I have had ADHD, and so I was prescribed with Adderall growing up. But that's it.
Oh, the tractor. Yeah, my neighbor. So I could tell you, I got a couple stories right here in the chamber just through that. Um, that's just how my mind works. You could throw anything out there. I could probably attribute a story
Yeah,
to it. So used to have a riding mower, and that's what I would use obviously to mow the lawn. So a lot of grass. So before these neighbors, we had these other neighbors, an older lady. She was nice, but she had like her God, what was it? It was like her sister's kids, so like her nephew and then his wife. And they were kind of like, I'm not saying anything about people that work at a fair, but I guess they were known for just being shady. So they were
yeah,
visiting there. They came over and they're like, "Can we borrow the mower? We want to mow the grass." I'm like, "Yeah, sure, that's fine." So the next day, I just go outside and the mower's not returned. It's just in the middle, like between like the 2 yards. So I go over there, try to get on it and run it back, and the thing's broke. So
What
they
the
didn't.
fuck?
So the mower's broke, and
Sorry.
they didn't even have the decency to come over and be like, "Hey, man, the mower broke while
Yeah,
we
that's
were on
mad.
it. I'm what happened." It just left it there. So that happened. The next day, you guys know Cooper, my lab. Well, I had a black English lab before that. His name was Gunner, best dog I ever had. The girl comes over and she's like, "Your dog bit me." I'm like, what? I'm like, Gunner's never bit nobody in his life. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah,
I'm like, and he had like the way his teeth were set up, he was like missing teeth and but had like a
yeah,
couple
like a
like of his
snaggletooth.
yeah, he had like a snaggle tooth. I'm like, so I would know for sure because she's like, yeah. And I knew that they were shady, so it made me think real quick. I was like, well, did it bust through the skin? He's like, yeah, yeah, of course. I was like, can I see it? And she's like, nah. She's like, I don't really want to show it. I was just like, okay. I was like, so what do you guys then want to like kind of do about it? Like, what do you
Yeah.
suggest
What do
that
you
we
want to do?
do? And then I think they knew like they could see in me that I kind of had their number on it. Like I knew what was going on. She kind of just was
Yeah,
like, it's fine. But at first I could tell she was trying to get me to like break her off some money.
yeah. Right. No, I know what you're saying, man. See, people like that are shady, man. Shady as hell.
Oh, it's so shady. Oh, then to get to that, this neighbor then, since he moved in, dude's a go-getter. He has to be moving at all times. He came over like, we were hiring people for a while to mow the grass. He came over, he was like, "Oh man, I'll start." He's like, "I'll start doing it, man, for free." He's like, fuck paying for it. I like to be outside and have a couple
Yeah,
brews while I'm tractor. He's like, "I'll just do it." I was
yeah,
like,
man.
word.
Nah, facts. That's actually like a lot of people like that, like mowing lawn and because you kind of get in like a flow state, just drinking a couple brewskis and mowing
Yeah.
lawn.
Yeah, so he was
It's a decent workout too.
yeah, he likes to do that, man. That guy's a go-getter. He's never not doing nothing. Like if I mentioned the TV show to him, he'd be like looking at me like I was speaking another language. He'd be like, "TV." He's like, I don't,
Oh
he
shit.
don't watch TV. Like he has to be doing something.
Yeah.
You can't admit you have because you are not an addict. You are a recovering addict. Big difference there. All right, I guess I can go with that. Mac and locked and loaded with
No,
the
for sure. And I didn't want to cut you off, but that's what I was saying that I agree with them that there is a difference. You're a recovering addict because
yeah.
mentally it's a different thing
I mean,
mentally. You know
right.
what I mean?
And like I try not to like so I used to count like the exact days. You'd have like a sober birthday, right? So and then like when you're
Hmm.
doing like A and NA, like you get like a cake, like when you get your 1 year anniversary and all that stuff. Problem is like I had made a lot of 1 years, but I kept on like I don't know messing up eventually. So I just stopped like counting the exact day. Now I have like a relative like I know it's like 8-ish months, but I don't know exactly. I couldn't tell you the
Yeah,
exact day.
I know what you mean.
My neighbors know your animals get in my yard and cause a problem. They're not coming back. They don't come over here anymore. Thanksgiving is therapeutic. I was like 11 when it happened. My ass was never the same after that. Wait,
Yeah,
what happened when you were
that sucks.
11? Oh, here it is. My neighbor's dog chased me down the driveway on my bike once and it bit my ass. And I had to get, I'm sorry, I had to get a shot in my ass. Traumatizing, seriously traumatizing. Damn, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, nah, that sucks.
I don't want
Nah, facts. I was just laughing. I wasn't trying to again say no.
I live in nowhere village. Rules are kind of different here. Yeah, I'm kind of in the boonies. Even though like this is a country road right behind me, it's a busy country road. I guess I don't have the phone to set up really, but you can like if you really like were looking behind me, you'll see cars going past like the whole time.
Mm. Oh shit.
Yeah, like they're constantly like going past me. But is what's the space still here? Is Vegas still here? He was here
I
for
hope
a
you guys
while.
can hear me. I'm gonna go back to my car to grab something.
Yeah, yeah, I remember you. I can hear you. What's up? Ash? What? What's going on? How do you say your name again? Ashwadu, Louisiana. What's up, Patty? If you
Out already?
I can hear you. I can't see you right now.
Yeah,
So
it's
you
dark.
turn
It's like
your camera on.
it's dark as hell outside.
Wait a second. Oh, because you're it's 8:15 where you're at. So it's
Yeah.
dark. Oh, okay, I'm about to say I'm like, man, I'm like, even though I don't feel like it's gonna be that dark in an hour where I'm at. Yeah, I guess that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
We met on live yesterday. Nice. Which one of I wonder which one of the two met. I did two yesterday. I did one in the morning, I did one I did one in the evening and it was well.
all right, there we go.
All right. It's like you're okay. Oh, I think I got a little echo going on.
Oh, is there like a oh shit.
Hold hold on, let me no. Um, but I'll be Michigan sun all the way to.
Can you guys see me or no?
I can see you. Yeah,
Okay, there we go.
I can hear me too. Like a second after. Let me try to like yeah, I'm gonna do like you said. Panoramic distance. Hello.
Yo,
Yo.
I can hear
I
you.
don't know. I don't know why it's doing that.
Am I underwater or is he underwater?
It's me. It's my voice. Like coming afterwards.
Oh shit. Hold on. Is that better?
I'll try. Hold on. No, if I leave, then the stream ends. I'm trying to think. Wait, actually, let me try this.
Damn.
Hold on. Let me try this real quick.
So is it Matt or is it me? That sounds like that.
It's my voice that's having an echo.
What the hell? Getting better. Damn, feels bad. My bad, honestly. I just went
No,
outside for a second.
Well, I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't know. Are you echoing off my phone? That's what I'm saying. I'm like confused.
I don't
It's
know if
mad, I
it's
think.
my feed or your feed. I have no idea. Hello? Now I can't hear you.
Yeah, I just muted it. So
Okay.
when I was muted, was it still what's it called? Damn, that sucks.
Oh yeah, mute it one more time for like 5 seconds. Testing 1 2 3. Testing. So it is coming off then his feed somehow. Here, this is what we're gonna do. All right. Get your thing back here real quick. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Leave and come back through that same link.
All right.
Just leave and then come right back. When's the mixtape dropping? No, it's he's gonna no, once he comes back in, I think it's gonna work. I think we just kinda got a little off balance here somehow. Some way. What is going on? All right, here we go. Hopefully it works this time. Hello?
Yo.
Yep, perfect.
All right, there we go. Yeah, my bad.
Perfecto.
Well, I got everything I need now. I just have to go get my drink real quick.
All right, if I get this thing phone this do you got your drink already?
Yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah, I just had to go to my car.
Do you mind sharing? Is it a frosty one or just a regular drink?
Nah, it's a brewski. I got a beer.
Nice.
Yeah, Friday night. I usually only drink either one day a week or like max 2 days a week.
I mean, are we talking like a Busch Light, a Corona, a Michelob
So
Light?
I usually get my favorite, like a Coors Light or a Bud Light is like usually my go-to. That's my go-to. But I got a. I don't know if you ever seen these. What's it called? A natty?
Oh, not Natty Ice, but
No, but they made so they made a stronger one. It's called Natty Daddy, but it's 8%.
Natty Daddy, huh?
Yeah, but
Is
it's called
it
8%.
like malt liquor?
I don't think it might be malt. I don't think it's malt. It doesn't say it on the front. Usually, if
It's
it's
not.
malt, it'll say it.
It will say it. Yeah. You
Yeah,
ever like drink 40s of Old English?
yeah. I've had Old English. I've had Old English. I've had what's the other one? Steel Reserve.
Woof! Oh,
yeah,
those will get you, man. And you only need one of those
those
bad boys,
get
man.
those will
But I
get
mean,
you.
you drink more than one, but after the first one, you're already rocking and rearing, ready to go.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. Nah, two to the face is a different thing, But nah, I've had a
What kind of crowd do we got on here right now? Like
yeah,
if we got
facts. That's actually the better question. That
I'm
is a
because I got a story for you guys that I've never planned on telling on this channel. That I never was gonna tell in my life on this channel. And like would even think like but if there's wholesome people on here that would be offended by this, I won't tell this story. So give me either wise, like yes, tell it or ends, don't tell it, Matt. It's gonna be, it's gonna kill your wholesome vibe or let me know in the chat if I should tell it. We'll get a few votes in here. We'll see. All it's gonna take is one no though for me not to tell it.
no, for sure. We just want to know if it's like you said, the crowd. If you
We
guys
got
want to
enough.
hear,
All right, we gotta spill it. We gotta tell it. Let me ask. What's her face? I'm sorry not to call you. What's her face? Where's where's Panda?
oh yeah,
Would
yeah.
you
Hold on, my bad.
would you be
I got
offended
yeah.
about like me telling like a sexual escapade kind of story? Would that be offensive?
3, 2, 1. Cheers. BFS to cheers.
Cheers. Would you like? I don't want to offend anybody in here with this story, but it's just where
Hell yeah.
is she still in here?
Who Panda?
I think she was. Yeah, Panda. I'm asking her if she would be offended by like me telling like a story about an escapade. because I think she's with the goat.
Oh, you're telling like a what's it called type of story?
It's a yeah, it's a.
Oh shit.
You're gonna report it? No, don't do that.
Nah,
All
chill,
right. She
bro.
would ask me. I don't know if she like just doesn't want to like put her cards on the table. If she left, can you give me advice on how to grow your channels like yours? I mean, I can just tell you the way I did it. I told stories of my life, whether they're interesting, funny, things that meant a lot to me in shorts. Built my channel from mid-November to January 1st to 150. Started going live like a couple weeks into January. And yeah, basically live streams are going to be your best bet. If you got animals, for lack of a better way, pimp your animals. People love animals. You'll get some subscribers that way. Do your thing. Do
No
your
cap.
thing.
I might do that with my dog. Buddha. I got a pit bull.
Yeah, definitely. All right, fuck it. Let's do it. All right. Matt was never planning on telling this story, so I'll tell you this: never had a threesome, but that doesn't mean
Came pretty
sometimes.
close.
But you can have a different number.
Oh shit.
So I'm driving my dad's Explorer, right? I'm just driving through the neighborhood. We're in Peatone at the time, and just kind of chilling. I had this 88 Chevy conversion van that used to run. We had some good times in there, all that or whatever. Like it had bucket seats in the front, back, and we had put a futon mattress in the back because we were young and we were like trying to have a little fun. We're at that teenage year. We're experiencing life, right? We're having you know, people would bring their dates for a lack of a better way of saying it over that road. So I'm driving around and also, here I'll start here. So three of the neighborhood, I don't know, pass arounds were kind of chilling together, and they're like, they waved me down. They're like, hey, what you doing? What you doing? I'm like, no, I'm just driving around. They're like, let's hang out, man. Can you get some alcohol? I'm like, well, actually, because my buddy Jake, he worked at the grocery store. He would he would steal bottles of liquor from there. So the
Yeah.
collection stored in my van. So I'm like, let me go grab a couple bottles. We're driving around, having some drinks and having a hey, wish you well as well. Green thumb. I mean, appreciate it. So having a good time, man. Drinking a couple frosty ones, and one of the girls like, why don't you let me drive and you go hopping back. So I go hopping back with the two others, and all of a sudden it's starting to go down a little bit. It's like
Oh shit.
there's a little foreplay, and all of a sudden one of them just goes like, "Hey, why don't we just go back to the van?" And like, I'm not gonna say like exactly what she said, but
Yeah,
she
yeah,
said,
yeah.
and go handle business." And I was like,
Oh
"What?" I was I was like, "Every all of us?" She's like, "Yeah, all of us." So when went back to the '88 Chevy conversion van, and one,
shit.
and there was two.
Oh
Then there was
shit.
three, and this maybe I don't need to add this detail, but obviously I knew they were kind of you know not the hardest to get, so
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I was Jimmy tight, I wanted to make sure I had a bag over the situation. But I didn't have any on me. I knew my old man had these in his room, and my brother John was living with us at the time. So I hit him at my Nextel. This is how old school this is. I had a Nextel. I was like, beep beep. I was like, hey man, go grab those from dad's room. I remember he runs out there and he like looks and he's like, wait, whoa. He's like, God damn, any more room? Now he didn't, he was older, so he didn't jump in, but he was kind of peeping the situation like, damn, Matt's got a popping up in there. Those things were old. Those things were old, man. Like
Yeah.
those, those Jimmies were old, so they kept on breaking. Like so I kept like put one and then it break, put one and would have
Oh
break.
shit.
But yeah, so I never had a threesome, but four of us,
Before,
foursome.
yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this shit is crazy. Like you between you and BF, this is like what the hell is going on right now, bro? You heard what he said? You saw it?
No, but he had a little story too. So we got Green Thumb in the building. Thank you. I appreciate you coming in here, brother.
He said, I've only ever been with my wife and her cousin, but not at the same time. And yes, my wife knows. And then he said, LMAO, my wife beat the crap out of me when she found out what I did.
Oh, you got with your wife's cousin?
bro.
Now,
And then he said,
were you guys dating at the time, or like, did you cheat on her with the cousin, or was it like on a down period?
and then he said, and it took my dumb ass. He had to
It
figure out
was
the
nine
hard way.
months.
The grass on the other side is still greener. Yeah.
Damn, Cleveland, what's popping with you, man?
Good
Mar-a-Lago,
man.
it was
Yo,
pimped
what's
up
good in Cleveland?
back in 2000 and whatever that year was. Probably like 2003. We're talking about.
You kind of just missed the chaos. He just said some crazy ass story. Because this morning he said, "It will it be chaos?" And I said, "It might be." You just missed a crazy ass story. Like,
I never planned on telling that story. Like I was gonna keep that one like just
you got to rewind. That shit
off
was
my
crazy.
channel. Like I was never gonna tell that story ever. I had no plans on telling that story. She was pregnant with my first son. My mom just had passed. I was drinking. Her cousin grabbed something and I didn't resist. Wait, all right, hold on. Let me try to read this again. So your wife was pregnant with your first
You were
son.
down bad.
My mom had just passed. Okay, I was reading that wrong. So your mom had just passed away. You were drinking. You're getting your buzz on. Your your cousin grabbed something. Oh, she got she got your attention. She got you alert. You're saying, and you said you dived in.
Damn, he was down bad, bro.
Word kept me a long time. Let me hit the rewind on the DVD
People
real
make
quick. Hit
mistakes,
the
bro.
rewind, brother.
You know? People make
Hit the
mistakes.
rewind. You're gonna wanna
Yeah,
hear
facts.
this. I need you to be a guest with Fidget. I'm just like you, man. No filter. The wife is the same. Yeah. And we have been talking through the email. I will just, since I know you well enough now, J Rod, I'm just going to send you my phone number through that email because I don't check my email well enough. So, like, I was talking to Chaos for a while through email, and finally I'm like, dude, I'm like, I'm missing your emails and seeing them like a day later, like, or day two later. I might as well just give you my number so I can, like, not keep missing them all the time.
Mm.
Tris, what we gotta delete? The earthquake in Israel is coming. Oh, there's an earthquake. I got you. Worst 15 seconds of your life. Damn.
Yo, feels bad, dude.
It was grippy, obviously. It was gripping, my man. I don't check my email out either, sir. No, I don't. Can I ask y'all something when I say stinking Lincoln? Does your head go to an old busted up Lincoln car or something else? Stinking Lincoln.
I don't know
Stinking.
that one. You got me good. I don't know
I'm
that
trying to
one.
think. Like I'm like you're making me try to like think of all the different Lincolns I know. Like Abraham Lincoln. Like he got
Nah, it's
shot.
gonna be
So he
some
got
other
shot.
shit.
Like something to do with getting hit. I don't know. Am I going? Am I trying too far? Well, hard to like.
Probably it's probably something like that though.
Why did Judas, brother? Oh, you saying why did Judas do that to Jesus? He's a snitch, man. Judas is a straight up snitch.
Judas is a op.
Yeah, exactly, man. Judas is the op.
Yeah, man.
Beat my mind. Go ahead. I have a mouth of it. Yes, you guys. You know what? Yes, I will. I try to like be somewhat wholesome on this stream, but I do also have to be honest about my life, and I want to have fun too. Like it can't always be straight up serious and like, oh, let me talk. Let me tell you guys about figuring out this day of depression and this day of anxiety. Like sometimes we got to have a little fun. And what did I do for fun? That kind of stuff. I drank.
Yeah.
Had escapades. Like that's what I did for fun. So that's my life. Like if I'm gonna talk about my life, then I got to talk about my life. I
Yeah.
become adept when the need rises to walk with the normal gait with the load in my pants. I slip away silently at the end of each of my shifts with 8 raw chicken eggs. Wait.
Eggs are
Are you
getting
able to put this
expensive.
one together? Sermafil. And Sermafil's an OG too. He's been one of my earliest subscribers. So he's cool people, but I do not know what he's saying. I'm not catching it.
You never heard of Grippy? Hold on. So he said, I've become adept when the need arises to walk with a normal gait with a load in my pants. I slip away silently at the end of each of my shifts with 8 raw chicken eggs.
I don't get the raw chicken egg part at the end. Do you?
And that's probably how much I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna go there. Like
How much
it's not
protein you're saying?
Yeah, probably something like that.
something like that.
Nah, he never know. BF said he never heard grippy before. That term, it's a great
Oh,
one.
I never heard the grippy. That is kind of somewhat new age, I guess.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, for sure.
Somewhat. I don't take many things seriously. Family fish, Michigan sports, making money about it. Yeah, I was downing fits after fits on our wedding night. Oh, I'm sure you guys had a good old time on your wedding night. I've had some fun at some weddings. I've never been married, but I've had a lot of good times, and I'm not a type of guy that likes to dance. But when I would get those when I get that alcohol in me, I would cut loose, man. I was cutting the rug out there, hit that
Yeah.
electric slide, boogie woogie 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 woogie. We got a fever. It's electric.
Hell
Boogie
yeah.
woogie woogie. Man, that stuff was cool, man. That stuff was cool. It's
Hell
that
yeah.
story from the book "Take My Money." Will you never steal Hakes from work? Ray, man, you can't kill the vibe, man. We're having too much fun, brother. Yeah, you gotta go somewhere else with that. Just ain't
No
gonna work,
facts.
man. We're having way too much fun for that type of. All right, too much of a right hand man for chair. I know what you're saying. I caught that one, Chrissy. Yeah, you did, Matt. What's up? Chrissy knows what time it is. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, you guys knew each other from back in the day, right?
best believe we knew each other.
Oh shit.
I mean, yeah, we kind of dated or whatever, Chris, I don't think Chrissy cares if I say this. Like, we're adults. Like, but when we were like younger, yeah, we dated and whatever, the whole shebang. I remember that night at my dad's house, she was buzzed up and she was like just walking upstairs to like the fridge. So I don't even know if you want me to tell the whole details of that story, Chrissy, but that was crazy. That was a crazy night.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Right now, it does seem like a wild night, but it's again, like you said, it's up to her. You know.
You want me to stop? All right, I'll stop. I won't tell the.
Nah, chill, gang. Yeah.
She don't care. You
No,
don't care. All right, so I'll tell the story. So she's over at the house, and she's staying the night, and we're drinking beers and having a good one. But she ended up. I had like one of those mini fridges down. I had this basement room, and it was
yeah,
well
yeah, yeah. I got one of those.
kicking it, and she got a little too drunk. Then I just remember all of a sudden she's just butt naked now, so she just started walking up the stairs
Oh
into like
shit.
the upper area. And like we're not like
Yeah.
my just up another floor, but like sometimes he would come down to the fridge or grab something to eat. She just straight
Nah, it
walked
is.
through my like middle area, just buck naked. Like damn, I guess like that. No, she was
Oh
just
shit.
she was having a
Bros,
good time,
I'm
and the,
like,
the liquor was feeling good that night for her.
never drank beer after that. It's wild. No, that's fucking crazy.
Did she say she never drink beer after that?
Yeah.
Really? That stopped you from drinking beer? I remember you were tore down from the floor. That I do remember that.
Nah, sometimes it definitely gets like that.
It definitely does get like that, man. Damn, that she's pretty. Yeah, Chrissy's a look for sure. She still is.
Yeah, but
I
yeah.
so I remember the first time I met her, we were hooping. It was at the local park. We were playing basketball, and I just
Oh,
remember
look.
I was trying to like set her up with somebody else, but I could see like the way she was looking at me. I was like, oh, okay. I think it's more coming my way. So the next time I seen her up at the local park, I went up to her and I just wrote down my number. And I was like, call me sometime. She like waited a month though before she texted me. It was like, damn, I was like, oh, I was thinking, oh, she wasn't feeling it. Like, oh, okay, she's not with it. And now all of a sudden, finally, like a month later, I got that text. She was like, what up?
Oh
I
shit.
was like, what up?
Nah, hell yeah, dog.
Like,
Nah, but fucking. She says she's I'm a liquor girl now. Do it like mixed drinks or like shots? Is my question.
wedding
Or
night.
on the
Let me
rocks.
see that sexy body go bum bum bum. What's the go bum bum bum? Unc, what's up, man? What's going on? Oh, this is chaos right here, man. Or you want to go by your name? Like, what do you want to go by? Like, what do you
Like
prefer?
I said, whatever flows better. You know what I mean? Like if you want to call me chaos, like obviously chaos just like so for now it's been flowing better. So I'd rather just say
You want to just keep it with chaos? Yeah, I mean that's what people
yeah, for
kind
sure.
of have been introduced, and that's the name of your channel too. So it makes it easier for people to remember.
Yeah,
Liquor in the
exactly.
front, liquor in the back. I've heard that one.
Yeah,
Not a big
I'm
drinker. The last fifth I bought lasted 2 years. Dude, starving puts me down there. Tristan said yes. Unc, I'm okay with my AI wife. She eats my. Geez,
yes.
you missed my comment.
No,
What did she say?
I'm
What did Fish Daniel say? Is lots of motorboating and boobs on our wedding night? Is that the one?
doing good. Unc, how you doing?
Anything but beer
Break
and
that
wine from
behind
me.
me, nah, bro.
You get
I'm
straight
all
to it.
set.
You ain't chaotic enough, bro. Break the furniture behind you. Hey, no,
Yeah,
man.
I'm all
It's
set with
contained
that.
chaos. It's contained
Yeah,
chaos.
exactly. That's actually that's really why I fuck with the name because it's really that's what it is. Contain chaos. Whenever I feel like unleashing chaos, you know what I'm saying? That's really what it is.
Honestly, that's what, man. That's what the name you should go with is contained chaos. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes though, like the one word sounds better. Like to have it as just one
Yeah.
word.
No, for sure.
I don't know. Boom.
Now,
I
right
used to
now,
motor.
it's definitely
I'm not allowed
chaotic.
to. No. Shane says yes. It's definitely chaotic. I know enough to know if you break that, your wrath might not exist. If I even breathe toward our China, I got my ass. I'm not. I guess I'm not reading that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm all set, gang.
I know enough to know if you break that, your ass might not exist. If I even breathe toward our China. Oh, I see what you're saying. So if you broke the China, like in the
Yeah,
house, if you broke the dishes, you would get
that
murdered.
shit.
I see what you're saying. Okay, I got you. We definitely have to have a threesome stream. I mean, yeah, talking wise, yes. 'Cause-
Yeah, yeah. He said, I just looked at the message and realized how bad it looked. I meant a three-way
yeah,
stream.
I was
What's
like
good?
three-way stream. I was like, man, this sex talk has got BF in the mood.
Yeah, facts. Oh
My
shit.
man he's talking about getting freaky in the next stream. We
Nah,
just all gonna
facts.
be
But
gooning.
Bro's on stream with socks next to
Yeah, sure. If she was more about any females that
him.
related on her wedding. If they didn't, she ripped their shirt off and let's just say she was a little drunk. So you were having a fishing angel was letting it loose. The goose was loose.
Oh
Man,
shit.
this is too funny, man. Doing what enjoying
He
Friday
said
night back
20
in
bucks.
I used to go clubbing with bump and grind to apple bottom song, but been sober since '07. Congrats on that, Unc. She
Yeah,
got some
congratulations
apple
on that.
bottle jeans, boots
Yo,
on
it's
the
gonna be 20
fur.
years next year, bro. For
Jeez,
him, it'll be
man.
20 years next year.
I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. I like to think I'm catered my own way. You never know. That's
Yo,
why.
Nikki, what's up, bro? Or
It
Nick, my bad.
was
Nick.
possible to talk. Every series, Cone just laughs. And then Chrissy's laughing. No, but trick for tips. Damn, is that Chashback's sister?
Hold on,
Nick,
I forgot what we said.
what's up? What up, Nick? So I went to high school with Nick. Now this is a different town. So my
Oh,
junior
okay.
year, I lived in Wisconsin. And then Nick knows he knows what my girl looks like, Nicole, that I dated my junior year. And then and her
Mhm.
friend Holly that I got with too. But she cheated on me first. So that was like it was like a get back. I never cheated on another
Yeah,
girl
eye for
after
an
my
eye.
first
Fuck
like
him.
relationship. I never did that
Yeah, I
again
know what
because
you're
I,
saying.
I didn't like the ugliness of it. It just felt like grimy, and.
No, 1000%. I think I agree with you. That's not a good thing to do. Not a good look. Also.
It's just yes, but I you guys want to you like I'll tell you straight up. So I moved from Chicago from going to an all boys school to live in Wisconsin and finally go to a public school because I wanted to start experiencing some stuff in life. I was 16 years old. I was ready to so
Yeah,
finally
yeah,
moved
yeah.
up
Throw it
here to
down.
start my first relationship. This girl, Nicole, had just moved from Utah. So she had just moved there too. She wasn't Mormon, but she was from Utah.
Good.
And we started dating. So, and this is the only time I've done this too. So I'll tell this story. I got another one locked and loaded for you. So
Oh yeah.
I'm
Thank you for the sub.
my first best friend is this kid Tony, and he lived right across the street. So we're out there, we're throwing the football around. School year's about to start, like the next day, and this girl
Oh shit.
Nicole and her friend Melinda were walking by, and they started talking to us. Well, Tony had some game in him because he, went to public schools. Me went to an all boys school. I had no game. I didn't know how to talk to girls at that point, like not even close. So,
Yeah.
I liked this girl Nicole, but he jumped on it real quick. He asked her to go to homecoming, and she said yes. So
Oh shit.
they go to homecoming. I eventually find a date only because a girl asked me, so I was lucky because I was too scared to ask anybody. So finally, they're dating, but her and her friend keep coming over to my house instead of his house, even though he lives right across the street. So I'd be just outside playing basketball, bumping like the boombox, listening to music. And then my brother Trent came home, who I was living with, and he sat there and talked to us for like maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and then went inside. And then
Thank
when
you for
they
the
eventually,
subject.
I went into the house, and I remember he looked at me. He was like, "Hey, Matt," he's like, your boy Tony, his girlfriend. I was like, "Yeah, what about it?" He's like, "She's got eyes for you." I was like, "Wait, what?" But at the same time, I was like, "What? Like, really? Like, oh, like, damn." And I liked her. And so got the
Yeah.
confirmation from her friend. Her friend was like, "Yes, this is all true information. She does like you." So I
Oh
end
shit.
up walking over to her house one night, and her room was on a level floor. Like it wasn't an upstairs room. She was on the bottom floor. So you could knock on her window and she was bam right there. She opened the window. There she is. So she opened the window. I'm like, why don't you come outside and, you know, full not the full shebang or anything, just make it out, regular, just foreplay, a little, maybe a little up the
Yeah,
shirt type of action. But that
yeah,
information
man. You got,
next
nah, I
day,
know exactly. That's crazy.
dude, the next
No, that's
day
crazy. Stuff.
this girl that she so you back in those days people didn't have cell phones, they wrote notes. So like your friends would be in different classes, you would write notes, and she was a big note writer, so she'd be handing out notes all day to people. Well, she told about that experience to this other girl who had the same name, Nicole, even though like the Nicole I was with was with a K, this one was with the regular C.
Yeah.
That girl, like Tony, she wouldn't told Tony. He found out the next day. I got away with that for less than 24 hours. I didn't get away with it for 24 hours. He was at my
He was
house
pissed.
after school. He was ready to whoop my ass. I knew that he had the
Oh
momentum. I knew that he was like heated. I didn't come outside. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I'm gonna keep it like real.
hell yeah.
I stayed in the house. I was like, no, I don't want none of that. I was like, because he's probably gonna
Yeah.
throw it out. So eventually, like things like cool down, and he ended up forgiving me, and like which was cool. And I started dating her, which is
Yeah.
real bogus, but and he ended up being like, he ended like here's the thing, like the friendship was never the same, and it's not like because he treated me any different, like he still treated me the same way, but I knew that I did,
Yeah. Yeah.
like I knew that I had crossed him, and like I could never like, I knew the friendship could never
I
be
know.
the same, like that it was just always going to be something, something
But
there.
again, the only reason why you
I
feel
never
like
did
that is
that
because
again
you're
to
a good
another
person.
person, never to a friend or even someone I didn't know. I never did that again. That was the one time I did that.
Honestly, but like that goes to show just how like I said, how much of a good person you are. That's the only reason why you feel like that. Because there's other people who do stuff like that and they're like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you actually felt bad. You know what I'm saying? Which is that's human. That's how you're supposed to feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I felt like shit about it, but yeah, she was the girl I lost my virginity. Oh, so I'll finish the whole then story now. So that leads into, I lose my virginity to her. She loses her virginity to me. But I don't know. These are the excuses she gave me later in life because we like kept in contact later in life. She said that her mom kind of like held her down, was like really mean to her, and like she was like rebelling. But man, she let
Yeah.
everybody in that. Like the whole
Yeah.
neighborhood, the whole neighborhood was hitting my woman. But
Oh shit.
like I didn't know about it, but it seemed like every day I was finding out about, like I hearing rumors about, like, wait, what? They're like, yeah, dude, your girl
Yeah.
was getting clapped the other night by what's his face. I was like, wait, what? So
Yeah. See,
that's why
and
I
and
ended
and
up
it,
getting with her friend Holly, because I was like, well, then I might as well get my get back. But all that stuff, all those things that happened, me cheating, me messing with the homies' friends, that all happened my 17-year-old year, and I never did that type of stuff again.
but that's amazing. Honestly, you did it when you were young, and you honestly realized that this is bad. You shouldn't do it again. You know.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I'm probably way back in the chat. Have you been paying
Yeah,
attention?
chat's been bugging. I've been like, they're wilding out.
Are they wild out? We're having fun though. It snowed in Colorado today, 20 degrees.
No,
Hot
no,
and
no.
back.
It's great. It's
Ready
all
to
fun.
go.
It's all great.
Great songs, nice man. Just got on. It snowed today. It needs a stream next. I got you. You know, Shane and Allison had me to do a stream, but I'm so nervous they get along. I wanted to chat with someone small. I don't know how to do stuff. Who are Shane and Allison? I'm not sure who Shane and Allison are. Cleveland, can I help you? It's no flash timer though. I subscribe. Okay, it's nice, nice. What's up, Julian? Julian's wife is in the building. I got a nephew named Julian. I know I always say that. I'll screenshot that. I know you would. Ha ha ha. Gonna send me a pic of the screenshot through the mail, asking me to autograph it. That would be epic.
They're talking
Damn, I'm
about
way
him
back.
flashing
I'm way
because
back.
yeah, because they're talking about BF flashing because she's gonna pay or something like $15 or something like that.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah,
Use it like
you
the
drop the
count.
15 in the super chat, and there you go.
Party in high school,
He
go
said
do
when he
some stuff.
streamed.
Broke off in cider, woke up with it still in her, and had to go to the hospital. True story. Damn. I remember that Tony didn't seem too pissed only for a couple days. Yeah, see, Nick knows what's up with it. Nick, so Nick was our friend. Like that was our friend group. It was me, Tony, Nick, and this dude named Carl was like our like our crew. Get them
Oh shit, that's
subs.
crazy.
Go get them subs. Did little Nick ever get
That's
his
so
brother?
cool, bro. That like Nick's like a real he's like a real OG. Like I feel like an OG. I've been here, you know what I'm saying, for a couple months. Bro's known you for years. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, and Nick has always kept up the friendship,
Yeah,
even though like
I said thank you, fishing angel wings. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me, honestly. Because this is the beginning of a long journey. You know what I mean?
oh, nice, nice. So who's he? Who's Cleveland? Who are you talking about going live with? Who are these people that you're thinking about doing your collab with? Just because if you do it, let me know. I'll
Sorry.
check it out. And yeah, Jay's gonna subscribe to you as well. That's awesome.
Thank you. Honestly, I really do appreciate that.
I want to hear this.
Like that means a lot.
You've gotten it sounds like from what like my memory, it sounds like you got a decent amount of subs so far. So that's awesome.
No, for sure. I wonder who was my 69th.
What did you
Because I
start
was at
with?
68 before we started streaming. I'm
You were
pretty
at
sure.
68? Okay.
I appreciate that, bro. It means a lot.
Dude, I'm sweating like a motherfucker. I guess it did get dark in an hour, huh?
Yeah, right.
You can't see me anymore. I'm gonna have to put the phone closer to me, I guess. Well, I can go up on the
Oh yeah,
porch
man.
let me see. Can you guys see me a little bit
And
better
think about
from
it.
here?
I'm dark as
I can
hell.
print.
Not really. Like right now, I'm light. So like it's in the summertime, I get dark, but it's like I've barely been outside, and it's just starting to get like hot out, if that makes sense. But in the summertime, it's funny. My skin tone changes from like what's it called? Like throughout the year. Like in the wintertime, I can go from this, and the summertime, I get dark. But my point was, I'm wearing all black, and so when I walked out there, you're like not gonna see me at all.
Wait, is it okay if I ask you, are you mixed?
Yeah, I'm mixed. Yeah.
Okay. Your father black, your mom white? I mean, that's usually how it goes.
No, opposite. So my mom
Oh,
is
whoa, really?
yeah. So my mom is Puerto Rican and black, and my dad is white. He's like Czech, Polish, Irish. He's a bunch of things.
Okay. It's like 90% of the time it's the other way.
No, it is, and that's what usually everyone asks me that, and I'm like, nah, it's the opposite. My
Yeah.
dad's actually white. I grew up with a white father. Yeah, he's
Okay.
a beast.
You on there, Trish? I'm gonna check out the DMs tonight. I'm gonna go live when you guys get off. I don't know for long though. Hey, yeah, well, I'll definitely check it out, man. I subscribe, Chaos. Trish, where you go? They message me right now. Trish is laughing. I'm so flattered. My husband subscribed me. I sub as well. Friend of Matt is a friend of mine. Appreciate that, JR. I appreciate that. You're welcome. No problem. 100, 100. Internet text helped to stay in
Yeah,
contact. Was harder back in the
I
day.
appreciate.
Yeah, definitely. If some of you funny people want to join in the comments sometime, and Shane and Allison are someone I watch daily. There are a couple who talk about mental health and goof off and stuff. Can you send the name of the channel and I'll screenshot it so then I can just subscribe to them and it'll make it easier for me to like get the notification and all that. They help me through a lot. That's good. That is good. You've been tricking or flashing you. Man, you need a flashlight behind you. It starts telling scary stories. Yeah, it was getting dark in here. It was almost that time for like, and then I was in the cornfields. I'm just nervous. I might be too wide open for Elson. Could possibly was well wide open. How? Like legs? No, I'm joking. I'm messing around. I'm messing around. The guy in the car looks too serious. I'm the opposite. I'm quite the opposite of serious. Uh, you obviously ain't been here too long then. First time on the channel, I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
facts.
First time on the channel, I'm guessing. But welcome, brother.
He
We
said that
appreciate you
staring
coming here,
look.
man. Don't let the resting dick face just fool you, man. Matt lets it all fly. All right, it's chaos for real. See, that was real, baby. Tomorrow night, get $20 million or cancer. Oh man, I'm not sure. That's a tough one, bro. You really got my feet to the fire on that one.
I know, huh? Huh.
That's like, what are we doing here, Mohammed? Come on. Shout out to you though, Mohammed. What's that
Yeah,
channel? Did
facts.
anybody put that in there yet? So I can screenshot it. Get that channel in there. Hey, Harry, come here, brother. We
I'll be
got
your
we
daddy
got
93. The only
we
channel
got a
that I
little
saw.
special guest in the building. Harry, what's up with you? Oops, you did you on my That's the hair bear. That's Harry. He was born in that house. I've known him his entire life. He's known me his entire life. All right, is that channel in there yet? Or are we still Okay, there it is. Yeah, it's Shane and Nelson. All right, I'm subscribed to that then. I'm very raw, can be roasty of someone who cares what people are saying. In fact, I encourage insults, so I have. Yeah, I mean, it helps actually. It helps like loosen things up sometimes. Like people that take
Oh,
themselves
I just
serious. I'm just
realized what.
what.
Sorry, I just realized what BF has been saying this whole time. Bro is really out there, Red. Bro,
Oh, BF
he's
BF likes to
bugging
have a
out.
good time, man. Instead of Tales from the
Yeah,
Crypt, it's Tales
yeah.
from Africa. Do you remember? Oh, you're too young for Tales from the Crypt. Do you know who the Crypt Keeper is from Tales from the Crypt? It's an old
Hmm?
HBO series where they tell like horror stories.
Yeah, I did watch that.
Okay, you two are funny. I'm laughing and coughing at the same time. While we screenshot, I didn't say my name on a certain website. Don't be screenshotting. Oh, BF, I'm gonna find you. BF is a
And
freak,
that's
freak
what he
elite,
already said
freak
his name.
elite.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to call him out. He said, "I'll be your daddy 93" is his name on the on whatever website.
What do you say?
I'll be your daddy 93.
Whoa, what's really going on? What's really going
That's
on?
what I'm telling you, bro. You missed it out right now. Right now, chat's kind of bugging, but it's
What
funny.
is going on? Chat's really bugging. I mean, I know I've been bugging tonight, so I've kind of like influenced
Oh
the
shit.
behavior. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
lie.
Hell, not for sure.
I hope I didn't turn away
It's
like people from the like goat raid like crew like with telling those stories. I would hope they understand that like I can't be serious every stream.
not every stream. No, for sure. No, exactly.
Like I
You
can't do
gotta, you
that every
gotta,
time.
have some fun.
Yeah, you gotta have like a little bit of fun.
No, exactly.
Tales from the Crypt was some scary. Yeah, it was. Tales from the Crypt was really scary back in the day. What did Jesus King change his picture to? Why can't I can't see it though. Oh, I can go on the crown though. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's you and the fam. Oh, I finally got an idea. That's cool, man. I like
Oh
that you
shit.
put the picture up like that. That's awesome.
No, that's fire, bro.
Damn, now I see Chrissy's picture bigger, man. She's still looking fire. Chrissy, I know you've been with your husband 16 years, but I mean, I'd come out there just to hang out. Hang out. No, I'm joking. No, I said I was done with that stuff. I said it was all right. I hated Tales from the Crypt and Unsolved
See,
Mysteries.
yeah,
Oh, I
definitely
loved
Tales from the
Unsolved
Crypt for
Mysteries. That
sure.
was awesome. We just be clowning for sure, Trish. See, Trish is like cool, because she's like she's older than me on the lady side, and she does not get offended by anything. She was down with the jokes. She's down to listen to anything that anybody has to say. Like we need more people like that, man. BF Shivers with the
Yeah.
clown. No, no clowning, no clowning. Or we're
I love
clowning.
horror
Well,
too, and for someone who loves horror, that makes sense for like to not like those because like it's a different type of horror. You know what I mean? Tales of the
yeah,
Crypts. It's
I'm
not
not a
like
big
a
fan.
like your average horror movie.
Well, I'm surrounded by cornfields, so they're never gonna find them. A space. They're just never gonna find them. I got away with it as far as I'm concerned. Done and dusted. I'm down with the clown
Wait, what happened?
juggalo. It's been done and dusted. What's up? Say hello, Hair Bear. But I noticed like those people that did come in from the Go raids, I ain't heard from them in like last 45 minutes. Once I started talking about the foursome, I think they were like, all right, maybe tonight's not the night to be on Matt's stream.
Raiden. Yeah, fair enough. My bad.
But you were the one that told me like what was going on. You emailed me because I was so confused.
Yeah,
And I seen your email pop. Thanks for doing it because I finally seen the notification. And you're like, dude, you're getting rated
yeah.
by a bigger channel in a good way.
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of people, I've seen this happen to other people where they genuinely they don't have anyone to tell them, and it just like the rage just goes through, and they're like, "Damn," you know what I mean? And then they
Yeah.
find out afterwards, and like, "Damn, that sucks." And so like, I had to email you. I'm like, "Nah, hell no, this is not
Yeah,
good
for
right
sure.
now."
I appreciate that. And like, I'm glad that they did it a second time. Obviously, I'm glad they did it a second time, but especially because I was able to have a real reaction that time. Did you see the second one?
Okay. Yes, I did. I
That's
went. Yeah, I did. I was there for that one. Actually, I was in
okay.
the what's it called in the chat. I
Okay.
wasn't there to begin it. I was there afterwards, and so I had to rewatch the live to see what like your actual reaction.
Okay. And you seen,
Yeah.
I was on my grind that time. I was educating
Yeah,
people on
you were
how
you
to
were
like.
appreciating. I think April or was her, you were appreciating everyone. I forgot you were appreciating the other people, the other
Yeah, but
Go
I was
Raiders who
also
started it.
educating people on the YouTube scrub. I was letting them know. I was like, hey
Yeah,
man, I was like, if you guys really want to like show love, I was like, come back and just leave a comment on one of my vids. I was like, I have a better chance
yeah,
of keeping your subscription if you come and leave a comment.
yeah, exactly. No facts.
What's up? It's Pie. That's Chaos. 22 years old from Connecticut, MMA fighter. Good brother right here. We're just having a chat, having a good time, getting our kick it on. We did the interview stage. We did the music, the movies. We did the drugs. We've covered pretty much every. Then we got into stories, and now we've been clowning with the
Yeah,
chat. I mean, I used to
no
take a lot of
facts.
acid to go to concerts. I only taken acid two times. Two times. So the first time I
Oh,
took
I
it,
forgot to say shrooms. When I said
oh,
I forgot to say that I said weed and alcohol. I definitely shrooms too.
so you've taken mushrooms before? How many times?
Um, I don't know.
Okay, okay, no,
To be
that's fair
honest,
enough. Fair enough. How about this?
yeah,
Have you ever had a bad trip?
no,
Never had it. So okay, but
nah,
you gotta strong.
honestly,
See here, you gotta strong. Oh, hold on, guys. My bad.
mushrooms
Oh,
are
now I got
nice.
the green screen
But
going. How do I get
oh
out of this
shit,
green screen?
um,
Oh
I
no.
oh click the what's it called? This little star thing, and I
Let's
think that's the
see.
all the effects.
I don't want to be green screened. Let's see.
You see like the star, like the little tabs.
All right. Start lighting up. What the fuck? How can I
Yeah,
not
me
figure?
too. I've only bought off people I knew, and I never. I don't know. I feel like the thing about mushrooms is you have to be in like the right state of mind before you do it. You can't just like be willy nilly and do some mushrooms. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have that strong mindset of that I
Yeah.
like. I have a little bit, dude. I don't. I like. I've been through this before, but like I never. Wait, here we go. I want to get back out of there. There we go.
There we go. Nice.
I was about to say that green. I mean, for 2026, that green screen looks like shit, didn't it? Like I was all
Not
like,
actually facts though. No cap.
I mean, really, like seriously, like I was coming in and out of it. Like that's the green screen for 2026 on the iPhone 17. It looks like that. And there. Hey, truthers. She says F off. You really trying to get something off there? What we got going on? How do I pull up the? Does
Nah, exactly. It's
carpet
about
match
your
the
own
drapes on that?
back. Some people could say some dumb shit. I was just saying,
I'm,
J Rod was saying, chaos is 100% right. It's about your state of mind and who you're around when it comes to acid and mushrooms, in my opinion.
I
I
know.
was
I'm
like
trying to
literally.
holler. Honestly, I doubt that's the real picture though. I doubt that that's that person saying that in that picture. I highly
Oh
doubt
shit, I'm
that.
over here.
Unless you're on your like sister's unless you're on like your sister's account or something like that. I'm guessing that's what it is. That's probably somebody's older sister and they're on their YouTube account. Or they
Nah,
stole that
that's probably
picture.
some shit off the internet.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
probably
it's
stole
probably they
that
stole off
picture.
the.
I'm a mental can't be doing things. I've never had a bad trip. I only bought from people I know. Yeah, I think it was just like I went into it like not in a good headspace. You have to really be
And
like,
that,
in a vibe, feeling the
yeah,
atmosphere has to be chill, like everything about it. Like I did them a couple times just on a whim. Like people just at the party popped up, were like, "Hey man, I got some." I'm like, down the
see,
hatchet.
and that's what I was just saying. You don't want to be willy nilly with mushrooms. Like the first time I
Yeah,
did it, I was literally just chilling. Like we were just chilling, and we fucking did it.
yeah, for sure, man. And then J Rod's saying the same thing too, so he knows what time it is. I would probably have a bad trip and not come back. I'd be on the live straight tweaking. I would never I would never come on a live
Doing
like
mushrooms on live is different work.
yeah,
I would never
I
do
would
that.
never even think of that. Like,
Because you got some
obviously I'm
troll that
these
might come
days,
in
but
and
like
say something that's gonna hurt your feelings. You know what I'm saying? It's like mushrooms. Like I said, you got to be it's the people you're around. Like and not even just trolls. It could be like someone that you like that you like personally. They could be joking. You know, it's like
yeah,
mushrooms. You don't want to be like, you know what I mean?
you gotta have a good crew with you.
Yeah,
Everything's
exactly.
going good. I ecstasy. I actually the first time I took ecstasy, I fell out because it was like over. Like before, my body wasn't used to anything at that time. I just like smoked weed
Mhm.
and then like maybe had a couple. I had a couple blizzards on the weekend. It would be snowing on the weekend sometime, but I remember the first time I took it, it like it came on so like hard, like I started just like freaking out and I passed out.
Yeah.
And I remember them being like, Matt, wake up. It was crazy.
Honestly, I know. Like I remember, like like I said, I've never gone into any of that stuff. But when I was younger, I used to sell a lot of different things. I got out of
Okay.
that because yeah, but like you said, realized I see the other people around me, and I also realize shit's not a good path, and you're not going to end anywhere successful with this path. And so I was selling, but I
No.
was like young. I was like 15. I was like 15
Really?
selling like a lot of crazy shit. Yeah. Um,
Okay.
I'll probably
Was there
get,
good
like I
money
said,
in
in a
that at
different
all?
space.
I mean, for your age, was it good money?
I mean, for a 15-year-old, hell yeah. But for like an
Yeah.
adult who wants to like live life, and that's where I started to understand because I was like, what if I wanted to move out now? And I started to do the math at like 15. I said, fuck no, I can't move out. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when I started to like understand like lifestyle and can I keep this up for the next 60 years or however long I'm alive? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you
Right.
can't. Like realistically, it's not a good, you know what I mean? So that's when I stopped.
What?
That's when I started like
You would have to be like moving like weight, and then you're putting yourself, at risk of like
exactly. No,
a
that
long prison sentence. Yeah.
because of taxes, a lot of people don't understand that when dealers get caught up, it's because of taxes. You have to file your taxes, and how are you living in a nice house with this car, with this, and you're working like a lot of dealers will have like a cover job, but like yeah, you're working at what fucking McDonald's 20 hours a week, and you're making you have this house, it doesn't add up, and so it's just
Yeah, that's true. Tried meth
yeah.
twice. It didn't take long to find out I like sleep way more. That's so funny. JR, I mean you are like a lot alike because like I did meth like three times and it's when I lived in South Carolina. Like when the people I hung out with just in the neighborhoods I lived in, it just wasn't prevalent. Like it just
Hmm.
that wasn't something that was around. But when I
Wasn't a
moved to
thing.
South, it
No,
was
yeah.
everywhere. Down south it was that's all people were talking about. And I just remember
Where'd you
like
live
I
down
felt
south?
good at first. What's that? Oh, South Carolina in
Oh, okay.
Greenville. Greenville, South Carolina. But I remember like it was fun at first, and then I was just like, wait a second, I'm never sleeping. I was like, it got to the next day, and then all of a sudden it got to the next day, and I wasn't even continuing to use it. Just kept like you just couldn't sleep.
Kept going. Yeah.
It just kept
No,
going.
I
It just
know. I
never
know.
faded away.
Now I know somebody. Same thing. Like they did it like literally one take, and they were up for 3 days.
Oh yeah. I took mushrooms and played hide and seek. I was the seeker and just left and went home. People were still. Damn, that's funny. Mike, what's up? We got my homeboy Mike in the building. Mike Larry, um, who I met. Mike,
Yo, what's up, Mike?
Mike, did you hear about my drama with Teacher Grant? I don't know if I want to really get into the whole thing, but I'll just give you the result. I have blocked him on all socials. Blocked him
No,
both
I'm
his
not tired.
accounts.
I'm good.
I have
I'm
blocked
smoking,
his
gang.
I've blocked him on Facebook, on Discord, on email because he's sending me messages everywhere. But me and Grant are no longer talking, and that's official. That's not happening ever again. I can't have him in my life. It's just too much. Um, that's Trish. Did you hear any of
Damn.
that chaos? Like when I talked about it before?
No, I wasn't there before. No.
Okay, I'll tell you about it like sometime, but I don't want to get into it right now. I'm just gonna leave it at
Nah,
that.
I hear you. Right now we're vibing.
Yeah, we're vibing. It's
But
like
you know, and whatever.
it's too
Honestly, whatever you want
negative.
to talk
Yeah.
about.
Good. Can't believe they left that. All right. So PF shows I was watching the live before and here I must have reported it 15 times. Good. Can't believe they left that up. Oh, they're talking about is it Jana? Um Jana from Canada, Jana Canada the
Oh yeah,
Great.
they were talking about that this morning. I think right. The lady who
Yes.
she be messing around.
Dude, she was just doing. I don't know what she was doing lines of something. Then like, and she wasn't even trying to hide it. She
Oh
started her
oh yeah,
stream
that's
and
what it
she
was.
started just chopping them up. She did a line, and then she just started talking to the chat like it was nothing. I was
And
watching the
then she
replay, so
flashed
I
the
couldn't
chat, right?
see like what people were. I couldn't see what people were saying because she didn't have it fully processed, or she doesn't have it where you could watch the replay with the chat. So I don't know what they were saying exactly in
Yeah.
the chat unless she repeated it. But then finally, she's like, "You guys are being mean." She's like, why don't I lighten the mood here?" She flashed and
She
showed
flashed.
her tits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
Trish was the one that sent me the replay of it. My dad said, and then BF sent it to me too, but I had already seen it. My dad said he knew a guy that one time tripped so hard that he was sitting on his front porch watching cars go by, waiting for a ride home, and he's already home. Trish, I know, right? She was straight twisting a bowl on light. I mean, just that's crazy. Says chaos looks tight. Now you look fine. I was like, did I just see that? Me and my wife did coke for the first time camping, and she passed out. Math that math. Yeah, right. It's because it's like you're overwhelmed, like you're not ready for that high that first time. Your body's like not ready for it. Me too. I still can't believe it. I am Grant Platris. That would be crazy, Cleveland Browning. Since I've seen videos of you. Yeah, I was high as a kite and she fell asleep. She wasn't doing lines. She was twisting a bowl.
Oh,
No,
damn,
she
she
was
was
doing
dead.
lines.
Camping though.
No, I watched
Sick.
it. She was cutting them up and then she'd snip the line. So we must have watched a different live. Or watched a different part of it. I watched a guy I used to work with I watched a guy that I used to work with get hooked on bat sauce. Damn, you got hooked on bat sauce? That's crazy work. She pinched the nips to first before the flash too. Yeah, Trish was saying she's using a little trick to turn those A's into a C.
Wait, BF,
I
didn't
missed the
he
flash,
collab
but I
with you
still
this
pre.
morning?
Yeah, me and BF collabed this morning. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought he was the one who said that she did all that.
everybody seemed to be talking about in the chat. I didn't know who she was, but I all of a sudden I go and look and I see all the people that I know leaving comments on her videos. I'm like, how does everybody else know about her? And no one's like ever said anything to me about it.
I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. I have
You know
no.
what?
Sorry
Like
for the
I,
language. I don't know who the hell.
you know what? Like sometimes, like I'm not jealous, but like I'll be doing the streams right, and I'll see like everybody in the chat. Well, obviously, I want everyone to get along. It's community, but sometimes I feel like I'm out of the loop. I'm like, because I'm doing the stream and trying to like perform the stream or whatever you say, and then people will be trying to tell me afterwards, like, yeah, man, this and this and that. I'm like, wait, what? I don't know what you're talking about. They're like, yeah, you know what we're saying? I'm like, no, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know all the inside juice, man. That's why I sent you the whole live. Yeah, I appreciate that. Hey, Fishing Angels, thank you so much. J Rod's out of here. Well, I have a great evening. Everyone's phone is about to die. I'm at 17%, so I'm just gonna rock it till we rock it. I mean,
I'm at 14%, so yeah, we could rock it till we rock it.
were you at 40?
14.
14? Okay, so you're about to die as well.
Yeah, I'm right next to you. Yeah,
okay.
So whenever we get to whatever. How about
All right,
whenever we get to like 5 or whatever?
Yeah, you know what? Can you hold court for like just a few minutes? I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta try to fix my mom's TV real quick. All right, I'm just gonna leave it right here, or just put it down.
Nah, it's been a great live so far. I'm not gonna lie, all you guys are funny as shit. Like chat has really been carrying the live. I mean, we had some great stories. Matt told some great stories. I'm off to bed, brother. Hey, see you, Jesus. Jesus is king for sure. No, but those stories Matt was telling was a whole different thing, bro. Honestly. Yes, sir, brother. So, honestly, do you guys have any questions? Because, like I said before, I'm an open book, and so yeah, we've just been clowning this whole time, real life. Shit, you guys could collab on a book because you guys have a lot of funny ass ideas. I could tell. But like I said before, starting this MMA journey, I'm an open book. If you guys have any questions, because BF, I know you used to watch. I don't know if you still watch though, but if you have any questions about like honestly anything, I'm an open book. Nice, you're saying? Yo, nah, no cap. I knew he was serious, bro. Bro's not. You're not a good liar. He was dead ass serious. I think. Oh fuck. Nah, I remember. I'll be your daddy. 93. I was gonna say. I think I forgot it, but you're cooked, gang. You're cooked. Yeah. Nah. No shot. No shot. We're gonna watch you when you fight. So I don't have anything lined up, but whenever I do, I will definitely let you know, and I'll probably post it on my channel as well. It'll probably be like doesn't tell my subs. No, of course we got you. So nah, so like whenever I have a fight coming up, I'll most likely post the whole fight myself, and in my description, I'll link the actual promotion. Hell yeah, bro! I've been training for a long time, and I'm not gonna lie. What stays in the gym, well, like what happens in the gym stays in the gym. But I've already knocked out professional fighters, like actual professional fighters who have records. I've submitted professional fighters. I've trained with black belts in jiu-jitsu all the way to high level boxers. I've trained with like a lot of people, and I don't have what's it called? Everyone's lonely sometimes. Fish. Hell yeah, we all get lonely, gang. No, honestly, but, what's it called? But I've trained with like what's it called? A lot of high level people, and I've held my own. That's honestly a huge reason why. A huge reason why I want to pursue this. ¿Por qué? What does that mean? What's am I? That's what Green Eyed Lady said about Teacher Grant. You knocked out bros. Damn, I can't fight. I beat up my stepdad. Up when I was 17, though. But see, again, and everyone has it in them. That's actually the one thing that I've said. So everybody, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like everybody has it in them. This is something that a lot of people don't don't understand about like themselves. And it's truly just all about confidence and just knowing the ability that you have within yourself. Like I remember I heard this thing. A lot of people don't know. Bro. A lot of people don't know. Like all right. So think about it like this: if you were at like, it could be you could be at a NASCAR race. You could have been at a football game. You could be at a basketball game. You could be watching golf. But no matter where you're at, if a fight breaks out, everyone's going to look. People don't know it, but it's just naturally built in all of our brains, and all of our like just naturally we're built not just to fight, but to like enjoy, and not to enjoy it, but to see it, to notice it, to like be around it. You know what I'm saying? So you could be like anywhere, and fucking fighting is gonna naturally just like not like I said, like some people are gonna be like, holy shit, they're just you're just gonna notice it, and there could literally be fucking literally I don't know, you could be watching like Steph Curry. And if a fight breaks out, even Steph Curry's gonna stop shooting and look. You know what I mean? This shit's crazy. He said, "Oh, I mean, I'm an open book. I don't have, but I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick, dude. And it's clean. What the water fights? It's cleanness and shaved. Hey yo." No, for sure. No, I like growing up. Like that's what I was saying before. Is like growing up, it was a normal thing in my neighborhood, and not just my neighborhood, like the community, like my town, city, whatever in general, to just fight. You know what I mean? I ain't shaved. I'm a woolly. Yo, bro, is wild. Yo, bro, it's wild now. Shit, gang. Shit, is Treston still in here? I do appreciate that. What's it called? Putting my hat there. Yeah, no manscape for bro. No, man. And so like I was saying before, and that's actually something I want to bring up to Matt too, because like even if he was like he had tickets to go to like a soccer game, if he was watching soccer and a fight broke out, everyone's just gonna look at that fight, and that's why to me fighting is the most like yes, MMA is a sport, but it's like the weirdest definition of sport.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. Just can't figure out why her Roku's
Nah,
not
you're
working.
good. I was trying to go back and forth between this story and chat, and yo, this guy's he's a woolly mammoth down there.
Your woolly mammoth.
Yeah,
All
BF.
right. Let's see. All right. Let me see how far away I am. And
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna mute myself. Wait.
I'm off the bed, Matt. Oh, Matt, another great stream. Appreciate that. Appreciate. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Great live, she said. All right. Salute to you. Shivers, peace, brother. I've enjoyed seeing you on Clowning. Matt should be author, not me. Trish, you leaving? Nope, staying put. Appreciate that. Don't look me up. Oh, I'm definitely looking it up. Where can I watch you when you fight? Just don't tell my subs. Hell yeah, you got to knock someone out. Everyone gets lonely sometimes, Trish. LMAI, because that's what
I'm
Green
gonna use
Eyed
the
Lady
bathroom real
said
quick.
about Teacher Grant. You've knocked out pros. Damn, I can't fight. I beat my stepdad up when I was 17. Oh, there you go. Trish, I didn't knock wow, Nick said. Trish, I know what you meant. Laughing too hard to type. Well, I mean, I'm an open book too. I don't have but only one pick, dude, and it's clean. Oh, I love watching fights. Clean as in shaved. No, I meant like not a dirty pick. I found a lot. I ain't shaved. I'm a woolly mammoth as a real man. No manscaping. Nope. All natural. Welcome to the jungle. Where you got fun and games. No, yep. BF Shivers knows what time it is. Sorry, man. I hope you're still loving. Yeah, you're all good. Nick says hi. All right, we are caught up. We're officially caught up. Um, when I came back, it sounded like he was talking. So it sounds like he held court pretty good, which I'm proud of it. Like I like that, man. So goes to show you, I think he's going to be doing good in this streaming space and holding his own and doing his own streams. I think I think we got us a future superstar on our hands. Got a person, a part of our community. I know it went like I went a little further than usual with the adult stuff, but I think you guys enjoyed that kind of stream this time. I think you guys like had fun with it. We told some stories, that maybe I wouldn't have been in the past, but I've gotten to know you guys better. Plus, I've seen it with like regulars in here, people that I know that I feel comfortable talking with. So
No, for sure.
I think it's been all good. He did, but he was laughing at our shenanigans. Yeah, definitely for sure. Trish said you did good holding court. She said you held
Thank
your
you. I
own.
appreciate that, Trish. Because nah, you
So
guys had a lot of shit going on.
man,
Nah, at the end of the
we
day,
did good,
we're
man.
all adults. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. And I try to like have some maturity going and be like try to come off as wholesome. I think I still am wholesome at the end of the day, but
No,
like
for sure.
I still like to have a little fun and just kind of do my thing.
And that's really what it
But
is. It's more so like the positive energy. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, other people are going to be coming into stream. Like who might not be adults, and that's why usually it's going to be positive. But once in a while, you like to have fun, tell some stories, so that people actually know who we are. You know what I mean?
yeah, and enjoy it. Like no one wants to hear my same spiel every time. Hey guys, I know what it's like to have depression and anxiety. It's like we know, Matt. You've said it 100 fucking times. Like like sometimes you want to hear something different. Like I can only say that stuff so
Yeah,
many times. Where until people are gonna be like, you know
and
what?
even for
I think I've
yourself.
done the Matt thing. Maybe it's time to go to another stream.
No, no, honestly, and even for yourself, it's also like good for yourself to not just say the same thing over and over. You know what I'm saying? To actually just vibe out, enjoy what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I could tell that was like the way that we were going, and I felt like that was the right way to go after we did like
Mhm.
our I mean we started the usual way I did the collabs, at least like now like when me and BF did our collab this morning, like we had already done the interview style, so there was no reason to do that again, right? That
Yeah,
we already did
exactly.
the intro, so there's no reason to do the intro again. We're gonna go straight into just kicking it.
Hmm.
But this is your first time on here, so we got to get to know you. We got to get to know what you do, what your passions are.
No, no, exactly.
What you
And that makes sense because, like you said, like nobody, like you might see me in chat and you might know like how I react to things, but you want to know me as a person. So like the interview style, I like it. Like I said, I'm an open book. If you want to ask me any questions, I'm here to answer them all. So
No, man, you did really well, and like guys, I had never like actually seen chaos until I was driving home from the store. And I called you back
yeah,
on video. That was the
FaceTime.
first time I ever like actually seen you and talked to you. Like everything was through email or text
Yeah,
message, and we never even talked on the
yeah,
phone
it was all
before. So that was the first like time I ever even heard your voice and like seen you, except for like your picture on your profile. So I was like, all right, seen you for like what 1 minute. I just told you, hey, I'm coming home. I'm gonna send you the link. You know, blah blah blah.
yeah,
And
and
then
then
this is
boom,
what
we hopped on
this
the
is us
stream, and
getting
then
to
we
know
started
each other right
speaking.
here, honestly.
No, literally, but again, it's just like a natural, like I said, just gravitation towards positive energy. You know what I mean?
Definitely. What's up, Jamie?
I
What's going
appreciate
on
that,
with you, man?
BF. That means a lot.
Said it
No
before, I'll
homo.
say it again. Yes, I really like you, bro.
We're all
I'm
homo.
enjoying the
No, I'm
stream.
just playing.
Yes, you're a handsome man. No, there you're getting all the compliments. It
Thank
sounds
you,
like
bro. I appreciate
so
that.
what did you say you
Yeah.
started with when you came and started the stream? How many subs did you like start with?
68.
Where are you at now? Are you you can't go see, can you?
I can't check. Yeah. But that's why I
All
wanted to
right.
know who was my 69. That's what I want to know. Who's my 69 subscriber, bro?
Well, can somebody just go see where you're at? So you said you're at 68 when you started. I'd like to see you at least like at 74. That would be a nice like
That'd be
nice little
good. Honestly, that'd be fire. Hell yeah, that would
I
be
think
fire.
like we had enough people that were feeling the vibe, and like I thought I see at least 4 or 5 people say I subbed.
No, I know for sure 69. That's what I'm saying. Who's my 69 subscriber gang?
Hey, what's up,
Let me know.
Pam? Pam in the building.
Yo,
Pam's trying
what's
to get to
good?
that people. She's on her way to 1,000. I've known Pam since like the beginning of my streaming career. Pam's a good person. She's a
Oh, really?
24
That's fire.
hour caretaker of her mother too. Like she takes care of her mom in the Philippines.
You see,
I can't
that's actually
check. I'm in
something
the
that we
bathroom.
didn't really, Matt. That's something we didn't really get into. So you know how I said I've been training MMA for the past 5 years, but I don't have any fight like on paper. It's because like I'm a caretaker for my girlfriend's aunt. So like we've been
Oh,
taking care of her for like a long time. And so again, that was another reason why, like I said, like when I started hearing your story, I was like, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Like that's amazing, you know?
okay. I didn't know that either. I didn't know that about you. So
Yeah,
we got a lot of
yeah. I
stuff that's
forgot to
similar. And
mention that.
that's cool, man. So you guys are taking. So obviously your girl was cool with her aunt, like really cool that you wanted to take care of her
Yeah.
and all that. Hello, Pam. Good to
No,
see
for
you.
sure.
The band. Can somebody just click on Chaos's profile like for 1 second and just see like where his subs are at this point, just his number, and make sure to refresh it too. Would you it's just one person. If just one person could do it, I would appreciate you. Appreciate you. Pam saying what's up to Jay.
What's good, Pam? How you
Jay's
doing?
from
What's
New
good, Jay?
Zealand.
I remember Jay from
What's
earlier, he hasn't commented in a while, but Jay was cool. So you say you
Jay's
know Jay?
cool
Oh yeah,
people,
he's a
man.
mod. But yeah, Jay's cool as
Yeah,
people.
Jay's from New Zealand. I met him through Venom Avengers stream. When I was that was the
Oh
first
shit,
time I
word.
collabed was on Venom's channel.
Oh shit! You know, I've always wanted to go to New Zealand. They got a good fighting gym out there, but two, it's beautiful out there.
Yeah, definitely seems like a nice spot to go check out.
Mm.
Trish, do you have a chance to just like click on his thing real quick and just come right back?
You turtling is crazy. Nah, BF is definitely taking a big old squashy.
Oh yeah, because he said he was dropping one, right?
Yeah, man.
That's
He said,
crazy
"What
work.
do you say?" He said, "I check, but
There's 69 subs. No, more than people. More than one person said they sub. So I think it has to like
I might have just not refreshed."
I think yeah, probably have to refresh it. Here, hold on once. No, I can't leave and do it. That's right. Or it ends the stream. Oh my god, let's go do this my damn self.
It's all good. You know, we'll figure it out after.
All right. I'm not gonna harp on it anymore. But I know there's no because that couple because you said you're at 68. That couple I know said they
Yeah, it
sub. I
would
know
have been
Jay
those
said he
two
subbed.
people. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, exactly. So it was those two people,
BF,
and then
Jay,
so did you
BF,
said Jay,
H
BF,
Trish. I
yeah.
think said she subbed. H Security I probably
Oh yeah,
subbed.
yeah, yeah. Facts.
So like
And I
you were
think
getting
well, I don't know if Chrissy did. I don't know, but it doesn't matter.
Nick. Will you sub the chaos?
Facts.
Homeboy
Shout out
Nick
Nick.
from high school hit it with a subby
Yeah,
sub.
facts. Shout out Nick, dude.
It's
It's
69. I guess I'm
69.
not sure why it's Oh, I was subbed to him before the stream. Okay. I guess it's just not
Ah,
making
makes sense.
sense though,
Okay.
because the couple I don't know. It's I guess whatever. I
Nah,
don't
it's
know.
straight.
I'm
Yeah, he was turtle.
something's not adding up to me. The math ain't mathing, but
Math ain't mathin'. But like I said, hey, I'm stuck at
whatever.
69. I ain't mad.
It's a cool number, but like usually when people come on here, they get like 6 or 7 subs, and I 6 or 7 people. I thought it said it, so like
Nah, I know what you mean.
maybe YouTube's like
But
not
hey, man,
like
it is what it
giving
is.
them credit. Because YouTube sometimes will take away subs though too, like sub for sub and all that. Like they be tripping sometimes on the
Yeah.
subs.
What's your
I
battery
don't
at?
know.
I don't want my. What's your
Seven
battery at
percent,
now?
7%.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about 6% now. So
Yeah. Because mine was
let's
at
get.
4 and I dropped it. I watched it drop down to 3.
You're at what,
But
3
shit.
now? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're about to be dead here then. So we went for 148 minutes.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. So you're talking about like what? That's 2 hours and 28 228, 2 hours and 28 minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that's a long time. And I mean it went like, it flew by. So It was your third. It's
Hell
been
yeah,
a
man.
great
That's
stream.
just
3 subs.
we're all having fun, bro. We all got the you know what I'm saying, that positive energy. That's really what it was, like I said. And we're honestly the interview style, like that was cool as hell. I really enjoyed answering you guys' questions, but after that we were just bullshitting.
Yeah, that I mean, I think it's just like it works perfectly that way because like people get to know you, they get to
Yeah.
understand like who you are as a
It leads
person,
you
and
into it.
they're in with their like with your other personality, like how you are when you're chilling, you know.
Yeah. No, for sure. Hell
You
yeah.
know? So it makes the stream work. It work that way. It really does, man. So for those that did hear some things about me that were like, "Whoa, Matt," I apologize, but it is what it is. What it is. What it is. Yeah,
It has been a great stream. A lot. I really
life
enjoyed the stream.
happens, man. Um,
Mhm.
do you get up? Do you have to get up early in the morning?
Me, yeah, but I stay up late, so I'm like, you know,
You're night
I stay up
owl.
late and I wake up early. Yeah, I am. I'm definitely a night owl. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're still young, man. So you're able to like Brandon. You're saying you had
Yeah.
Brandon
Not gonna lie.
DiDonato. I've collabed with him before. He said he had a major heart attack yesterday night. Bro,
Holy shit. Are you,
that's crazy. I'm sorry, man.
no, honestly, are you like? How are you doing?
Yeah, right. Like, what's up, man? Like, heart attack. You're like 21 years old. I know it can happen,
Well,
but
I'm gonna get my charger from my car. I want to know what the hell is happening here.
I wish my charger worked in the car. It doesn't. I can't go into my room and charge it because there's just too many damn flies. I have to attack that tomorrow. Like that's my mission tomorrow is to just go straight at it and I'm coming for those flies soul. I'm
Holy shit.
I'm coming for them. I'm coming for them full force, man. Full force. My hair dries. It
Yo,
looks
there's a
crazy.
gun that you need to get. You ever seen that gun? It's like it shoots salt and it like to at the bugs. It's like
What is it
you
called?
load it with salt and you shoot. I'll send you it. I don't know what it's called, but I'll send you it on
Yeah, send me the link
I'll just
so
text
I
it.
can see what it is. Yeah, randomly
Yeah,
collapsed in
it's
my.
kind of cool. Like you just shoot bugs with salt.
Sure. I mean, I'm an animal lover, but I hate insects. Like, and I hate flies especially. I can't stand flies.
Hell yeah.
Randomly collapsed in my living room, and I was with my 6 buddies. We were chilling, and they called 911. So, well, good thing they were there. I mean, imagine if you were by yourself. Like, you could not be sending that message right now,
Bro,
and I would never know what
and
happened to
that's
you.
God, man.
Yeah,
Like that's God. Like the fact that he like that happened when he was with people, that's crazy as hell, bro.
Brandon. Like, Brandon's been on the channel. He's been a guest. Like, I've known Brandon for a while too.
Hold on, I'll be back in 1 second.
Yeah, I mean, basically, guys, the stream's gonna end pretty much when my phone dies. So I won't have no outros. There won't be any like, hey, thanks for the coming. It's pretty much basically my phone's gonna die and the stream will end. That's kind of even though it'll suck because I won't know how many subscribers I got from this, but because usually it gives you like maybe I'll leave it at 1%, then I can at least see like my stats. Because like when you end your stream, like BF knows this, it'll show you all your statistics. It'll show your likes, how many comments you had, how many subscribers you got, and all your little information. But cops pulled up first, and then the fire engine, and then the ambulance. I mean, broski. I mean, that had to be like I know your parents are probably like still in shock, thinking that they almost lost their damn son at like 21 years old. You're like 21 or 22. I know you're one or the other, but that's absolute crazy work. There's somebody in here laughing at it with the laughing emoji.
Yeah, that
I'd be
sucks,
interested
bro.
to know.
Honestly, I'm really sorry to hear that.
I'd be interested to know who was doing that. Um, I seen that. Jeffrey, are you in here? Is Jeffrey in here? Hey, what is up, man? I just finished watching Sweeney Todd. What's up, Nicholas? Shout out to Nicholas. Nicholas, been a part of the channel for quite some time now, man. Shout out to you. Who's hitting the? Come on, let me know who's hitting those laughing emojis. I want to know. I want to know who's hitting those, man. I want. It's okay. It's okay. I won't judge, man. I know we like sometimes we don't take things seriously. I just kind of want to know. I was literally dead for 9
Holy
minutes.
shit.
Like
That's fucking nuts. Like that's insane. Honestly, I'm so sorry you have to go through that.
what the
Honestly,
flying?
I'm so glad you're okay.
My man said he was dead for 9 minutes. What the mother? They
Like,
shocked me back to life
nuts,
with the
bro.
life pack 15.
Shit.
Rianne, what's going on? We got a goat raider. Goat Raiders in the building. Thank you so much, Rianne. I really appreciate the support. Look at that. 40 likes, brother. 40 likes on a stream.
Yeah.
Those are numbers. That's major motion right there. Appreciate every one of you guys coming in
Hell
here.
yeah, real motion.
Shout out to
Hi,
my
Renee.
Brandon, man,
Honestly,
who's struggling, with getting himself back into playing shape. My heart was successful. We started now have to start sent in a pacemaker. That's what I was wondering. Is like if you had the pacemaker and after like the heart. Ooh, yeah. All right, how do you see like who's all in your chat?
yeah. I don't know.
Boom. Let me see something. Boom.
I hope my phone doesn't die. It's at 1, but I got my charger.
Damn, there's a lot of people here, man. Oh, I'm at 1%. I'm at 1%. All right, guys, I gotta end the stream because I want to see my stats.
Alrighty.
So, all right, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you wholeheartedly. We will definitely do this again sometime. And then
Yeah, bro.
shout out to BF, Trish, H Security, Jesus King was here. Brandon, man, I wish you well, man. I hope everything gets better for you. Nicholas, thank you for stopping by. If I'm forgetting, guys,
Oh,
I
yeah,
like to
love
do the
y'all,
full
man.
intro. Pam, love you guys so much. It's just my phone's about to die, so I can't do the outro like I usually can. Jeffrey, if you're here, shout out to you, brother. All right, guys,
See you, H.
later.